honor. Let's get her done. Hallelujah. 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 All praise to the Barbershop, Chopshop. All praise to the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And honor and glory of his only begotten beloved Son, along with the King. 2018 year of the truth. Honor and humility, STL. Sect of the Nazarene. Kills that go out of St. Louis, Hebrew Israelite Radio Network, House of Zion, homeschooling, and many more. We out here working, doing the work. You dig? Shabbat Shalom to the Worldwide Assembly. Y'all see the topic, the power of the weaker vessels, part 2. Before we get started, though, Trump just kicked off his little war in Syria again, you know. So very exciting times to be living in. We're going to start this off in Isaiah the 17th chapter about Damascus. A lot of y'all know about Paul's road to Damascus when he was converted. Following the Messiah. Damascus is one of the oldest cities biblically. A lot of heritage there, a lot of history and all that, but it's never failed. Damascus ain't never failed on record. When it falls, it's recorded in the Bible, Isaiah the 17th chapter. It's future prophecy. So you look up and you see this, and then you see Trump and the Allied powers dropping bombs over in Syria. You be like, whoa, you feel me? Most High, like he called things down from the beginning. Right. And you look up in your time and you seeing everybody tripping off Syria, the northern border of Israel. You got Russia, Iran, China. You got, you know what I'm saying, what they call the powers of the East. And then you got the Western powers, United States, Great Britain, France, even Saudi Arabia rolling with them. Big, so that's where we at. We talking about World War III. We on the brink of it. Some beautiful times to be alive, baby. You dig? So you know, for us that's in the knowledge or in the wake, it's exciting. He's smiling. He be looking at us like we crazy. Like, why do y'all smile about these things? But it's just, you know what I'm saying? One day closer to, you know, what we waiting on. So it's all praise. But when you look at a certain situation like what's going on with Trump, you see the Syria thing. And you read this right here in Isaiah 17. Read that real quick out. This is about Damascus. Damascus, I believe, is the capital of Syria. Damascus. I think so. It did. There's a prophecy in the Bible about Damascus falling and becoming a ruinous heap. And then to this day, that has never happened. You know what I'm saying? But it's on the brink of falling as we speak. Bombs getting dropped on Damascus, over in Syria, right now. Ooh-wee. You got to call spade a spade eventually.
Isaiah chapter 17, verse 1.
Isaiah 17 and 1. Hallelujah. Shabbat Shalom to the Worldwide Assembly. You're on the brink of World War III. Grab your popcorn. You feel me? Grab your beverage. Yeah, you got front row seats. You actually reading the script to the movie that you live in. You call the Bible the scripts. The scripts. You know, when they got to act out in the movie, they got to read the script. Become familiar with the script. Well, that's what you doing. You actually are reading the script to the movie that you are living. Oh, wait. Yeah, boo-boo. We ain't doing no more thinking around here. That's it. I would say Isaiah 17 and verse 1. What does it say?
The burden of Damascus. Behold, Damascus is taken away from being a city. That's
wild because, again, this is Isaiah the prophet that lived 700 years before the Messiah was born. The Messiah was around 2,000 years ago. So this is 2,700 years ago. He's having a vision of Damascus, and his time had never failed. Still ain't failed. To this day, right? And he kicked off the first verse, the burden of Damascus. So he saw a vision of what we are witnessing today. Prophets of God, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead, D-Roy, what it say?
And it shall be a ruinous heap. The city of Aurora are forsaken. They shall be for flocks, which shall lie down, and none shall make them afraid.
Do verse 1. I just wanted verse 1 with this Damascus. Damascus is not falling. Read again, bro.
The burden of Damascus. Behold, Damascus is taken away from being a city, and it shall be a ruinous heap.
A ruinous heap meaning overthrown. By violence, ruins. A ruinous heap, pile on top of pile. Right now, this Damascus, it goes even deeper in Jeremiah. Jeremiah saw another prophecy about Damascus, which is the capital of Syria. Trump and them are bombing Syria right now. This is the first hour. It just kicked off. and launched over 50 Tomahawk cruise missiles into Syria. And like I said, where we at right now, and just some Tomahawk cruise missiles just got to dropping. Life as you know it is pretty much over.
Like it's rain, huh?
Yeah, yeah. Get the rain, raining down like this rain out here.
Yeah.
But life as you know is pretty much over. If you can kind of imagine, like, dang, I'm just chilling, watching hot fire stick, you know what I'm saying? Watching Netflix, whatever I do, chilling, get my mind together, long day, food smell good, right? And over 50 Tomahawk missiles start dropping right outside your crib. Life as you know it is over. Your whole reality just changed in the blink of an eye, right? So it ain't like it can happen there and can't happen here. All right. Jeremiah 49, I believe it is, 23 through 27.
Concerning Damascus, Hamath is confounded.
See, we back on Damascus. It's the same thing. Right now, Jeremiah lived 100 years after Isaiah. So you got two men who never met each other, prophesying, having the same type of vision. All right, Jeremiah will go a little bit deeper into it. Go ahead, Al.
And abide, for they have heard evil tidings. They are faint-hearted. There is sorrow on the sea. It cannot be quiet.
And there's sorrow on the sea. They launching they attacks from where? The sea, the Mediterranean Sea. Say there's sorrow on the sea. They done heard evil tidings. The evil tidings or tidings or news. Tidings is news. They done heard news of war. Trouble on the sea. Yeah, of course it's trouble. That's where they launching all their missiles from. Right out the Bible, action packed. Again, at his time, Damascus had never fought. Damascus ain't failed yet. Point in history where Damascus, the capital of Syria, is falling. You'd be like, dang, I can't even point to a spot. But as you look, turn on the news right now, Donald Trump just made an announcement at 8 o'clock Central Standard Time. You understand? About an hour ago, that he went ahead with the airstrikes on Syria, him, the United Kingdom, and France. And they fighting this war from the air and from the sea. They got their naval destroyers out there. Right there, docked off Syria, which is the northern coast of Israel, which is our homeland. You dig? And they launching missiles right on into that deal. Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. What else going on, Hebrew? What does it say?
Verse 24. Damascus is waxed feeble.
Damascus is waxed what?
Feeble.
And it done grown weak. It done grown weak. Go ahead.
And turneth herself to flee. And fear hath seized on her. Anguish and sorrow have taken her as a woman in travail.
A woman in travail, a woman is about to give labor. Or any sister that never gave labor before, or birth children, you feel me? You know, what they call the contractions. That's what he's talking about. The sorrow has compassed her as a woman in travail. You feel me? Pain. Go ahead, Op.
How is the city of praise not left? The city of my joy?
He said, because Damascus has been around since ancient times. How is that not left? Right? Now, when you speaking this in the day where it had never fallen, people be looking at you like you crazy. But to read this right now, as your president has declared, you feel me, all out war on Syria, you be like, whoa, that should make you really sit back a little bit and be like, dang, let me, you know what I'm saying? Again, these men lived 3,000, or close to 3,000 years ago. Talking about 2,700 years ago. And they having visions of Damascus waxing feeble, trouble on the sea, evil tidings, Damascus falling and becoming a ruinous heap. They having visions of this. Something you can click right on your smartphone right now and check out. Wait, the Bible ain't real though, huh?
Yeah, that's how you know it's real. That's how you know. That's how you know it's real, man. And you can't get around it.
It really make you reevaluate. You know what I'm saying? How you view life. Y'all really everything that we talk about, that we argue about, that we base everything off we do socially. Oh, you know, all that's off the table. One Tomahawk cruise missile hit this deal. And don't believe St. Louis ain't on the map. We just talking about that earlier. Bowen is here. You know what I'm saying? Bowen, which used to be McDonnell Douglas. You know what I'm saying? They make all the fighter jets and the missiles. It's one of the main hubs. All the missiles and stuff, and all the Boeing 757s and whatever you talking about, fighter jets, whatever you talking about. A lot of that, they get made right here in St. Louis. You got the underground fire raging out there. You know what I'm saying? Inching closer and closer to that nuclear waste that was buried around St. Louis after the Manhattan Project in the 50s. You sitting right here on the New Madrid's fault. Like, don't believe this ain't a spot that they ain't talking about hitting. Yeah, you was telling me that earlier. Yeah. So this is where we at. We're living nose deep in prophecy. But it's really easy to forget. You forget about it tomorrow. By the time you leave out of here, you forget about it and be off to doing what you're doing, not realizing, hey man, this is world. This is prophesied to happen. These are the times you living in. You feel me? You say what, like? Yeah, yeah, don't doubt. It's all based off our perception and how we view life and all that. Yeah. But I'm saying these things, like this stuff right here, is prophesied to happen, and it's happening. So at what point do you arrive in your mindset like, let me get myself together? At what point does that arrive? Like some people just be like, well, you know, I'm just going on with my life. Yeah, I hear you. Take care of your business. You feel me? But look, you ain't ducking. No matter if you taking care of your business or you not, this is happening. You know what I'm saying? The time is coming down to it's shoes up time. What side are you on? All right, go ahead. What does it say?
Verse 26.
Yeah.
Therefore, her young man shall fall in her streets, and all the men of war shall be cut off in that day, saith the Most High of hosts. And I will kindle a fire in the wall of Damascus, and it shall consume the places of Ben-Hadad.
Yeah, Ben-Hadad, or whoever's ruling, basically who's ever ruling Syria, whoever ruling Damascus, the Most High said he's gonna kindle a fire in their walls. And right now, his name actually is Bashar Assad. That's the ruler of Syria right now as we speak. You understand? So that's where we at with it. That's where we at with it. That should send chills up everybody's spine, like, whoa, whoa. And start researching and seeing about Damascus. Let's go to 2nd Ezra out the Apocrypha, chapter 16. 2nd Ezra, chapter 16. You dig? Shabbat shalom to the worldwide assembly. Know if y'all paying attention, I'm pretty sure y'all are. Y'all be on top of this type of stuff. Yeah, the Orange Pervert just launched an all-out attack, air strike, and using the naval destroyers as well on the Mediterranean Sea on Syria. You feel me? You into the first or second hour of it now, I believe. Over 50 Tomahawk cruise missiles have been launched into that deal. You feel me? And if you can just imagine the women and children that's affected by it, you understand? War is not a pretty sight. We got to spend our time now getting ourselves right. We're going to talk a little bit about Syria real quick. We did Isaiah 17, Jeremiah 49, 23 through 27. Now we're going to do 2nd Ezra 16, the 16th chapter. Start at verse 1 for me, y'all. We're going to read like 1 through. We're going to read on down. We're going to get her done. Get her done. So Shabbat Shalom to the worldwide family, worldwide assembly. Boy, you're living in them days. You got an X-rated Russian spy as president. Anything's possible, man. Anything's possible dealing with the Orange Pervert. he got a investigation going on him with some porn star named Stormy Daniels. You feel me? The feds just raided his lawyer's office. Got those records last week. Yeah. Trump up tweeting. Yeah, you don't care nothing about it.
2nd Ezra
16th chapter. 2nd Ezra chapter. It's going down live in effect, baby. All praises.
All praises.
All praises, man. This is what we've been talking about for the longest. And it's coming to fruition. Feel me? Either you're going to get yourself right or you ain't. That's all it's coming down to. All right, start 2nd Ezra out the Apocrypha, chapter 16. Start around verse 1. What did it say?
Woe be unto thee, Babylon and Asia.
Babylon and Asia. Go ahead.
Woe be unto thee, Egypt and Syria.
There goes Syria again. What's up with Syria in these last hours? What's up with Syria? You'd be surprised how much history is in Syria, dealing with our people too. It's our northern border. It's our northern border. There's always been a lot of Hebrews living in Syria. Oh, going back to ancient time. Paul was on his way to Syria to put some work in on some believing Hebrews when he was blinded and knocked off his high horse. Right? A lot of things going on. If they want the land, they want the artifacts and they want the resources. That's why you take land. It has to be rich in something. It has to offer you something. See what I'm saying? So everybody got interest in Syria, whether you're talking about Russia, whether it's political, financial, economic, whatever. If you invested heavily into something and it's in danger, don't you got to go check on it? Don't you got to protect it? It's the same thing. So even if you don't want to go to war, you're gonna have to go to war to protect your country. Oh wait, this is interesting. So woe unto you, Babylon, Asia, Egypt, Syria. Come on, what does it say?
Gird up yourselves with cloths of sack and hair. Bewail your children. Be sorry, for your destruction is at hand. Sword to sit upon you.
It says a sword. Be sorrowful for your destruction that is at hand. A sword is sent upon you. Meaning judgment is upon this place. Ain't just America. You feel me? Syria is one of the spots as well. Go ahead,
And who may turn it back? A fire is sent among you, and who may quench it? Plagues are sent unto you, and and what is it? And what is he that may drive them away?
Yeah, so he's saying all these things are sent on to you by the Most High. Who gonna stop them? And what you may be looking at is the beginning stages of World War III. You feel me? Even if Syria don't fall, even if Damascus don't fall tonight, you're looking at the beginning stages of it falling. See what I'm saying? These are times we in. So if the Most High put it out years ago, and you start living it and you start witnessing, it's coming to pass right in front of your face. Let's see how long we stay focused on it, though. That's gonna be interesting. How long we gonna stay focused on? You feel me? What's right in front of our face? Or are we gonna get distracted and just going back to it? Real Housewives of Atlanta or California or LA or whatever. There, go ahead, Hebrew. What it say?
May any man drive away a hungry lion in the wood?
No.
Or may anyone quench the fire and stuff?
No.
When it have begun to burn? May one turn again the arrow that is shot of a strong archer? No,
once the arrow gets shot off, there is no it returning back. You understand? That's what it's saying. If the arrow gets shot off, it's done. If the Most High God send the plagues, who can stop it? If he put it in his heart to go over here and go to war with him, who is going to stop it? If he say he got to fall, he got to fall. Yeah, when he was gonna destroy Nineveh, and everybody fasted in Jonah Day, including the animals. Everybody fasted and repented, and the Most High was like, "All right, I'm gonna stay my judgment right here because y'all, you feel me? Y'all basically appease my wrath, but that's it. You feel me? Or when Hezekiah knew he was about to die, you know what I'm saying? He spread it out on his face in front of the Most High and begged him for more time. He gave it to him. So yeah, you understand? But when it come down to like where we at, this is a whole nother ball game. You dealing with wrapping up the world history of everything that went wrong since the fall of Adam and Eve. You know what I'm saying? He's saying these days, for the elect's sake, those days will be short. You feel me? Because you're dealing with nuclear weapons. If nuclear get launched, it's over. Like, what are you talking about? It's over. You talking about eyeballs melting out of eye sockets. There ain't nothing you talking about after that. You feel me? Unless you somewhere that can withstand that blast radius, ain't nothing. You ain't talking about nothing. You feel me? So he's saying, for the elect's sake, those that he have chosen, he'll shorten the days if he got to, because you're dealing with a heathen that know how to split atoms now. You feel me? You're dealing with thermonuclear warfare. Something as small as this computer destroy a whole city. You ain't talking about nothing. Ain't nothing to talk about. So for the elect's sake, if they went that hard, he would have to shorten the days. You feel me? What else? What else we got out?
Verse 8. I'm gonna go back to verse 7.
Go ahead.
May one turn again the arrow that is shot of a strong archer? The mighty Elohim sendeth the plagues, And who is he that can drive them away?
Nobody. Go ahead, out.
A fire shall go forth from his wrath. And who is he that may quench it? He shall cast lightnings, and who shall not fear? He shall thunder, and who shall not be afraid?
That's right.
The Most High shall threaten, and who shall not be barely beaten to powder at his presence?
That's say what? I'm beaten to who?
Barely beaten to powder at his presence.
Who shall utterly be beaten to powder? The Most High threaten. You understand? You'll be beaten to powder at his presence.
Damn, that's just him walking in.
You feel me? Like you don't even know who you dealing with.
Wow.
Most High ain't playing no game. You talking about issuing threats? You talking about if I lightning, if I thunder, who ain't gonna be afraid? You understand? Can you drive away a hungry lion or a bear? Can you return the arrows of a mighty archer once it's shot? No, you can't. You understand? No, you can't withstand the rain when the Most High start handling. You know what I'm saying? When he handle up, it's over. If he threatened, who won't be utterly beaten to powder? Oof. Ooh, that's the Most High. Come on, what else to say?
The earth quaketh in the foundations thereof. The sea arises up with waves from the deep, and the waves of it are troubled. And the fishes thereof also before the Lord, and before the glory of his power. For strong is his right hand, that bendeth the bow. His arrows that he shooteth are sharp, and shall not miss.
See, so it ain't none of that shooting 100 times and don't hit nobody. He says his arrows are sharp and he don't miss. If he shoot an arrow, if it's meant for you, it's meant for you. Most High don't miss. Expert, super precision. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be on that side of that judgment. That should make everybody fear and be like, let me, you know what I'm saying, strive to be the best I can. Actually.
Yes,
You understand? Especially when we're seeing times like this, warfare. Look, you just got more time to get yourself together, take this walk more serious. Because Tomahawk Cruise, you ain't one of the ones checking out tonight by a Tomahawk Cruise missile. You know what I'm saying? When you read that and you see that's going on, you just got something should dawn in your mind and say, that could be me. You feel me? I could have walked out my place of employment and I could have been reserved for the judgment. Life as you know could be over. You feel me? And you hear the news, the evil tidings about this is going down. And you got another chance to get yourself right with the Most High, and you don't even take it. Because you know how we are. You figure if it don't affect you directly, you really don't care. Really don't care. We hate to say that, but it's the truth. You feel me? If it don't affect you directly, you forget about it real quick. You understand? What else we got out?
I'm gonna start back at 13 again.
Go ahead.
For strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow. His arrows that he shooteth are sharp, and shall not miss when they begin to be shot into the ends of the world. Behold, the plagues are sent, and shall not return again until they come upon the earth. The fire is kindled, and shall not be put out till it consume the foundation of the earth. Like as an arrow which is shot of a mighty archer returneth not backward. Even so the plagues that shall be sent upon the earth shall not return again. Woe is me. Woe is me.
We down to verse 20. Go ahead.
Who will deliver me in those days?
So he's singing all these things, you feel me, as if he gonna be living during these days we in. So this is Ezra. He's like, how am I gonna be delivered from all that? Because when you see a vision, you feel me, a lot of times you be thinking you're gonna go through it. You know, you got prophets that was catching visions of things that have yet to happen today. He's looking at all this like, how am I going to be delivered from all that? That lets you know the vision he saw wasn't no joke. You feel me? If you talking about, if you start talking about something being shot off, right, and it's not hitting, you talking about hitting with super precision, and a vision is so horrible, he asking, how am I going to be delivered? The best way he can describe a Tomahawk cruise missile, because they weren't around in his day, but it's basic. It's an arrow. It shoots like an arrow, and whatever shot it must be a bow. It's basic. It moved the same way. You know what I'm saying? They move the same way. That's a bow and arrow. That's a modern day bow and arrow. They getting shut off. He's like, who is going to deliver me in that day? What else to say?
The beginnings of sorrows and great mourning. The beginning of famine and great death. The beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear. The beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come?
Yeah, that's the question. When you say, dang, all this happening, what shall I do? What am I supposed to be doing? All right, go ahead.
Behold, famine and plagues, tribulation and anguish are sent as a scourge for amendment.
He's saying, when you see all this, this is for amendment. So you can see these things and repent, turn away. You feel me? Before that judgment be at your front door. That's why, see, read that verse again. He say all that is sent for amendment.
Verse 19.
Yeah.
Behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish.
You know, you look at all that and say, dang, that's messed up. All that, you wouldn't volunteer to go through none of that. Famine and tribulation and anguish. You wouldn't volunteer to go through none of that, right? Go ahead, Al.
Are sent as scourges for amendment.
For amendment. For amendment. Feel me? For judgment on the other side, and for those that are alive and in the understanding, to hurry up and get themselves together. When you read it, when you hear about these things, and today you got live video, everybody I reported to, and you can see the bombs going off over there, like they're going off outside, and you look at it for entertainment. Oh, look at that! You see that? You don't ever say, "Woo!" Most I better repent and get myself together, because that's at my front door. I got one more before we get into the honors in the week. What verse you want? Yeah, read that 20 for me.
This is the thing right here.
Yeah.
But for all these things, they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourge.
You see that? But for all these things, you see all that? So it was already prophesied that when people see the signs of the end, there are going to be a lot of people that won't even consider turn away from their evil. You look at bombs getting dropped in Afghanistan on CNN like it's entertainment. You say, ooh, why won't mess with the United States, dog? And go to 2 Peter 3. 2 Peter 3. 2 Peter 3, 10 through 14. And then we're going to get into the power of the weak of vessels part 2. Because, yeah, so y'all stay strong at their worldwide assembly. You understand? These are some exciting times we living in. As soon as I got up here today, I had just got matter of fact, an inbox from one of the sheep rules. She texted me, she said, Trump just hit Syria. I said, whoa, hallelujah, 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 all praise. Never a dull moment. 10 through 14, I believe there. Well, that tea good there, boy.
2 Peter chapter 3, verse 10.
Yes, sir.
But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night.
The day of the Most High God will come as what?
As a thief in the night.
Because you're not looking for the thief. Once we get into Thessalonians, he gonna say, brothers, you know what I'm saying? This won't catch you as a thief, because you know the season. So the believers know the times they in. But it's gonna be a thief in the night for the world because they not looking. If you knew you was about to get robbed, if you knew the thief was coming, what would you do? You would stay up armed to make sure you don't get robbed. You know the Lord coming to handle his business, right? He only gonna pop up as a thief for those who are not watching, those who are not prepared. That's why it's gonna be a thief in the night, right? A trip off the day of the Lord. Go ahead. And all this is a prerequisite. Like the world ain't, the earth or the power structure ain't gonna change tonight. But we right at the door of all this. Everything we reading about. Right? And it's like it gradually happens over the years. You just stick around and repent, get better and better, and come back around again. Damn. Feel me? Until it's finally fulfilled. These are beautiful times. All praise. Go ahead, Out.
in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat.
They say, so the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, right? And the elements shall melt with what? Fervent heat. That's a sonic boom! The heavens are going to pass away with a great noise. Not like my nephew over there whispering. We're talking about a great noise the heavens going to pass away with. And the elements, it's going to be so hot, the elements, your oxygen, everything they taught you in school, the periodic chart of elements and all that they taught you in school, none of that will survive. The elements are going to melt with fervent heat. Woo-wee! Boy, the war drums are beating. All praises. Come on.
The earth also and the works that are therein shall burn up.
The earth also and the works that are therein. You understand? Shall be burnt up. Yeah. What we out here arguing about, huh?
Here we go.
Come on.
Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of person ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness?
You know what he says, seeing these things will be dissolved, seeing the earth and the works that are therein shall be burnt up. He's saying, seeing that all these things shall be dissolved. Dissolved. Being this is about to happen, man. Guess what's gonna happen? Guess what? Have all holy manner of conversation and godliness in your conversation. In other words, we talking about the world to come. We talking about this truth, the gospel, the kingdom to come. Oh yeah, man. The Most High have mercy. Man, the Most High have mercy. Man, don't stop. Never a dull moment. Never a dull moment. Most High have mercy on. Read that verse again.
Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved.
Yeah.
What manner of person ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness?
See that being all this is coming, what should you have coming off your mouth? Righteousness. Righteousness. As the time approaches, we need to be speaking more and more about this everlasting life we hope to attain. More and more. Because everything you know will be dissolved. That car, your cars you got, your dwelling place, everything that you put so much stock and interest in won't be. The earth and all the works therein shall be burnt up. The heavens are going to pass away with a great noise, and the elements are going to melt. But you can't even imagine how hot that is. The closest thing you got to that is nuclear.
I mean, what else can you do? You know, you need to right.
Yeah.
That's all you can do.
You talking about
right.
when America dropped that bomb on Japan, knocked your socks off in Hiroshima. When they dropped that, that was free. Look, and that was hydrogen nuclear. It's thermo now. It's a million times more powerful. And that killed 350,000 people. You feel me? And that was hydrogen. That was so hot it was freezing folks' shadows.
Oh, wow.
It was freezing their shadow on the wall. You feel me? The closest that you can even imagine how hot that is nuclear fire. You know what I'm saying? And if you ask me, that can't even compare. Because you talking about supernatural fire, burning up elements and all that, you're talking about supernatural. You talking about fire that Elijah called down from the throne of the Heavenly Father out the heavens that licked up the water. You know what I'm saying? That's what you talking about. Shalom, y'all. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. Yeah, little joker. I got a sandwich for you. Hey, shalom, y'all. Got a knuckle sandwich for you, little joker. Yeah, little joker. What? All right, go ahead.
Verse 12. 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 12. Looking forward and hasting unto the coming of the day of Yahweh, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. Nevertheless, we, according to his promise, look for new heaven and a new earth, wherein dwelleth righteousness.
Yep, and then somebody just shouted out in the chat about the Euphrates River.
Yes,
how dry that deal is. That deal about dry. That's in Revelation 16 about the Euphrates River drying up. So at what point, eventually, you want to call a spade a spade. You know, the Bible's it's a soothing read. It's soothing, you know.
It was stolen from Egypt.
Yeah, it's stolen from Egypt, and the epics of Gilgamesh and the Horus and Osiris and Isis and Set and Geb. How long should you entertain foolishness? Ain't none of them guys letting you know where you at. Trump just launched an all-out airstrike on Syria 1 hour ago. We just read about the fall of Damascus, which is the capital of Syria, in the Bible, written 2,700 years ago. That has never fallen. But as you turn it on CNN right now, you're going to see what's going on in Syria. The masses on the verge of falling. And they still thinking the Bible was, made up. Yeah, little joke. Where you go? Yeah, he have too.
Second Peter chapter 3, verse 14. Wherefore, beloved, seeing that ye look for such things, be diligent.
Be what?
Be diligent. That ye may be found of him in peace, without spot and blameless.
That's it for that. That's it for that. So when he said, being these things happening, make sure you found doing what you're supposed to be doing. Ain't no excuse. And look, everything you argue about, all you gotta do is say this. All you gotta do is say this: fire and brimstone. Fire and brimstone is coming. You ain't gonna be able to get it. You ain't gonna be able to get away from that.
Who are you saying that?
The works that are the works that are therein. The devil's mad.
Why are you driving that man car like that?
That was mad today. But man, look, Trump just launched an all-out airstrike on Syria. The earth and the works that are therein shall be burnt up. You dig? Fire and brimstone is coming. Hey man, spend our time arguing about madness if you want. You dig? All right, so look, you done with that?
Yes, sir.
I need Thessalonians. Give me Thessalonians real quick. You know what I'm saying? So again, Shabbat Shalom to the worldwide family and the assembly. All praises. Thank the Most High for another opportunity to throw down this holy word, because you could have been one of the ones that Tomahawk cruise missile. That could have hit outside your door. You'd have been right at the judgment. He just launched over 50 Tomahawk cruise missiles into Syria last hour. Think about the children and shit. Short as nephew that just walked about here, just short as him. Just came home from school today, playing around, just, dig, and then life, as you know, ends.
Let me tell you, it'll be getting us for 30 minutes.
Yeah, life as you know it just ends. But it doesn't happen to you, so you really don't trip off of it. You feel me? That's how people are. When it don't affect you directly, you can turn left. 1 Thessalonians 5. 1 Thessalonians 5, we're gonna read 1 through 7. Yeah, First Thessalonians 5, 1 through 7. Going into this, it's deep in prophecy. Everybody ain't got too much longer to keep playing, Pretty soon they're gonna be like, man, them Hebrews been saying, they told us all this for so long. I used to hate them Hebrews. They call us false prophets, dusty. Broke. Like that. Dusty. Now I know you hate, because I ain't never dusty. Unless you done caught me coming from work. I know you lied. I ain't never, if I ain't on my way out the field, I ain't never dusty. You got me messed up.
We might be broke.
Yeah,
dusty.
Girl, that was a low blow. They dusty, girl. Dang. Not dusty. Don't do me like that. You call me many things, but not dusty. Please don't call me dusty. Yeah, I'm telling you. But them dusty brews, wait, when all this stuff kick off?
Yeah.
It's kicking off tonight.
Yeah.
We've been told everybody about the World War III and how we on the brink. They be like, yeah, y'all, whatever. Hebrews. You just think you know everything. You think you holy. And then look, when they make it funny, they do this like here. They always do the little 2 fingers up, like look. You think you just. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you talking.
They would call in a minute.
They'll be calling. Or like heart fall out your chest, you turn on. You just finished mocking the brood. Told you, man. You know the world's coming to an end, man. Get yourself together. Oh, they've been talking about that forever. You're like, yeah, I'll tell you, man. You know Trump on about to launch a war, kick off something in Syria, and they talk about Damascus in the Bible. How Damascus is gonna be a ruinous heat. Damascus ain't never failed according to world history. Feel me? And then you turn it on your whatever news source it is as you're on your way down here. Breaking news. Breaking news. Donald Trump, United Kingdom and France just launched an all-out airstrike on Syria. 50 Tomahawk cruise missiles just got launched into Syria last hour. See, you ain't gonna be able to play forever. Be like, yeah, that Bible. I hear you. Everybody think we reading the comic book. Everything in this book is coming to pass. Yeah.
The Zeitgeist movie.
Oh yeah. Zeitgeist. I mean, we survived all that madness. When we first got into everybody coming out with DVDs trying to debunk, whatever. They got tore apart too. All right, come on, let's get this Thessalonians. We in 1 Thessalonians 5. We're gonna see how long y'all can call the Bible Bible. We're gonna see. Keep running your mouth. Keep running your mouth. You feel me? But those that know the Hebrews ain't lying. You feel me? They slowly starting to hush up and then monitor our Facebook pages. Dang, what the brood talking about today? I thought we was crazy and Bible thumpers. Huh? You believe in that fairy tale God?
Legalist.
Yeah, they call you a legalist. Yeah, I heard all that. But everything the Most High God that we serve, whatever He says, come to pass.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
That should make everybody fear. If you read something that was written 2,700 years ago, and you can turn on your news right now, and you seeing the opening stages of it happen, man, that's how you like, whoa. Let me shut my mouth and get down. Right? Let's get this. 1 Thessalonians 5. They talking about peace pacts and all that, dealing with Jerusalem. Scripture say when they say peace, no destruction on the way. This heathen don't deal like that. Look, they don't got all these weapons not to use them. What you making all these weapons for? 1 Thessalonians 5. Start at verse 1.
But of the times and seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of Yahweh so cometh as a thief in the night.
So he telling the brothers, he like, there's no need for me to write unto you. You looking. You feel me? You know it's coming as a thief in the night. There's no need for me to write unto the believers, to the brethren, because you're watching. All right, go ahead.
For when they shall say shalom and say, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape.
So when the world powers are screaming peace, no war, the war drums are beating, and they talking that, peace pacts, peace in the Middle East. You've been hearing that your whole life. Yeah, rain in Spain, peace in the Middle East. That right there say when they hollering peace, wars at the table, wars at the door. Come on now.
But ye, brethren, are not in darkness, that day shall overtake you as a thief.
Yeah.
Ye are all the children of light, and the children of the day. We are not of the night, nor of darkness. Therefore, let us not sleep as though others, but let us watch and be sober. For they that sleep, sleep in the night, and they that be drunken are drunken in the night.
So we'll let you know, always be aware, no matter what. He's speaking from a spiritual aspect. Always be aware of what's going on. You should never be too partaking in nothing to where you don't know what's going on at all times. You know what I'm saying? You can't be so faded to where you wake up at the judgment. Dang, man, I missed it. You got so drunk and thrown off. You feel me? You missed the return of the Most High God or something, or you died or something. You got to be on point, because these are times we in. Look, Russia just did a nuclear simulation. Where they drop, Russia got missiles called Satan missiles. Satan, like in the Bible, Satan, devil. Russia got a Satan 1 and a Satan 2. That's who you're dealing with, right? So they did a computer simulation where they dropped a nuclear bomb on Florida. Man, it wiped the entire East Coast off the map. Down in Florida all the way up the East Coast. Yeah, that's where we at. Yeah. Yeah. That's where we at. War games, drills. You're not practicing all this for nothing. What are you doing? You got all these weapons for mass destruction. For what? Just to look at who got the better weapons? No, they gonna use them. When they come out with these treaties ain't nothing but a guarantee you going to war 20 years later. It's just pausing it. We'll be diplomatic for about 20 years. Send spies in, steal information from you, whatever. But eventually you're gonna go to war. Yeah. That's what this realm is about. Bloodshed, war, power, and all that. All right. What verse you in?
Verse
8. Yeah, read it 8. Read it 8, then we're gonna jump.
But let us who are of the day be sober.
Yeah.
Putting on the breastplate of faith.
So those is of the day or of the light. Because what we do is in the light. You understand? We get on the rooftops, we shout. There ain't no secrets. It is what it is. So be sober. Be aware of what's going on. Go ahead.
Putting on the breastplate of faith and love. And for an helmet, the hope of salvation.
Yeah, all praise. I need Jeremiah 25 real quick. Do me 30 through 33. And on top of the wars, you got the plagues and what they call natural disasters and the economy going up and down and the stock market and woo! Man, it's live and direct. It's popping around here. Never a dull moment. Never a dull moment. Where the popcorn at, Tootie? What's good? Get the popcorn out. You know what I'm saying? It's time to watch this front row and center. All praises, man. All praises. You thank the Most High that he has kept his word, right? When I get news flashes and articles like, hey, so and so just attacked Syria, I can't do nothing but give all praise to the Most High, because he said in his scripture, Damascus would be a ruinous heap. It's going down. Yeah. I read Jeremiah 25. We going 30 through 33. Go ahead, sir.
I've been doing this now, and it's like it almost you say all perfect, but at the same time you feel like a little scary. I feel like I'm racing against the clock. What is it?
Yeah, that's good. That's much sorrow, much knowledge come much grief, sorrow. You're gonna have that with it like anxiety. I'm racing against the clock. I ain't never worthy. I ain't good enough, but that's good. They keep you on your toes. You don't never want to get to the position where you like, yeah, I know I'm all good. You don't never want that feeling. You'll fall off like that. Feel me? Like you need an enemy. I was talking to bro earlier. I had just read something. Well, it really not a bad thing to have an enemy. Keep you on your toes. Keep you aware. Right? Now I tell you. Matter of fact, let's grab that first. I'm glad to see First Peter, and then we come back to Jeremiah 25. Go to 1 Peter 5. 1 Peter 5:69. But it's good you have an enemy. Our spiritual enemy is the adversary, the devil, Hashatan. The thing is, he don't get treated like the enemy, or he only get treated like the enemy when you see something bad. Like you ain't always looking for him. You know what I'm saying? Like you got a physical enemy out here. Everywhere you go, you on point. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if I'm at the store, movies, whatever. You feel me? Anything can pop off. Right? You have a spiritual adversary called Hashatan. You had it. You know what I'm saying? And the problem is he don't get treated like the enemy. Shalom. Shabbat shalom. He don't get treated like the enemy. You feel me? You get treated like, oh, that's just the devil. It's all good. Oh, that's your enemy. You feel me? And it's a good thing to have one and to be aware of, because it keeps you tight. If a man don't have no enemies, then you're doing something wrong. There should be some kind of enemies around. Somebody in opposition or opposing what you believe. That's natural. as natural as breathing oxygen. You feel me? Most High got an enemy. They got enemies according to the scripture. You feel me? Like anybody of power always had an opposing force. Enemies keep you on your toes, right? When everything's all hunky dory and laughing, you let your guards down. You know what I'm saying? You get all soft and you start not paying attention to certain things. You ain't as disciplined. You ain't up on it, right? You need enemy. That's what's up. All right. Let's get it done. Now do 1 Peter 5 for me real quick, and then we're gonna go back to Jeremiah, y'all. 1 Peter 5. I need 6 through 9. This is our adversary right here. All praises and enjoy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't say either take like little time like this. Don't take it for granted. Big like you got people over there now that can't just walk outside and smell the fresh air. Can't even do it. Feel me? Can't run up the street to the store just to get whatever you want to get. Like, you feel me? Like, war is ugly. War's ugly. You got Tomahawk cruise missiles getting dropped. Feel me? Right outside your door. It ain't too much more rapping you got to do. It ain't too much to talk about at that point. You feel me? You ain't gonna be arguing over no bills and it's always a rap. What you mean? Ain't nothing to rap about. Fire and brimstone.
No more Facebook.
Nah, Facebook, all that. It's over. Everything you become so accustomed to. You on Instagram every day. You know, take about 1 million selfies and all that. It's what it is. Reality, man. What you know is life really ain't life, man. You actually became like a victim of this matrix. Yeah, a victim of this some people call it a holographic reality. You know what I'm saying? A victim of somebody else's construct. That's what's really going on. It's not living. All right, come on, Hebrew. Let's get it. 1 Peter 5, 6 through 9.
Humble yourselves, therefore, under the mighty hand of Yah.
Yeah.
That he may exalt you in due time, casting all your cares upon him, for he cared for you. Be sober, be vigilant.
So be sober, meaning be aware, be vigilant, meaning pay attention. You understand? Don't be in la-la land out here like it's all good. It ain't all good. And we should know better because people die all the time around us. People die every day around us, man. So you should already be living a life to where you're vigilant. You're paying attention. You feel me? And we forget about it. Forget about what we go through so quick. You be like, dang, you be right back to falling into your spell. You dig? Your everyday routine. It's just a spell. That's all it is. Go ahead, Doc.
Because your adversary, the devil.
Your adversary who?
The devil.
Your enemy, the devil. Go ahead.
As a roaring lion walketh about, seeking whom he may devour.
That's why you say, look, you got to be sober and vigilant because you got an enemy out here that don't sleep, that don't take breaks. You understand? Don't go on vacation. That's why he said you better be watching out here. Had a mind of a soldier. Soldiers, when they at war, you feel me? They may laugh here and there when they, but for the most part, they vigilant. They on point. You got so much to look out for. Not only your life, the next brother's life. It's a warrior mindset. It's not a gullible mindset. It's more of a warrior. You got the more. I don't know that little piece probably fell. I had the door up being held open with that. Or probably fell outside. But it's a warrior's mindset. Somebody didn't know. Okay, we at war. That's the opposition. You feel me? They shooting at us. You know what I'm saying? We gotta prepare to defend what it is. Not only myself, but those out here that's on our side. So he say, be sober and be vigilant, meaning be aware and always be watching. Right? If y'all seen what's the name of that movie? The Scorch Trials and all that. Not Hunger Games, but Maze Runner. Y'all seen Maze Runner?
Yeah.
Y'all ain't never seen Maze Runner? Look, good movie. Now, if we did sin like they did that thing in that maze, you feel me? You'll stay away from it. In the maze, they used to wait. They woke up not knowing how they got to this one spot, and it was a maze. It was like, we got to get through this maze to find answers to why we here. You understand? The maze used to shift or whatever, but there was this hideous beast in there to where You feel me? If you ain't know what you was doing when you saw this beast, you either better fight that beast or you better get to running. One or the other. You feel me? And they all had to come together, you understand, and go in there together. They knew when we see this thing, ain't no funnies going on around here. Ain't no funnies. That's the enemy, and we need to do whatever we need to do. Either we gonna fight with this thing or we gonna run and spare our life. You understand? But if they didn't treat the adversary like it was a friend that they ain't seen in a long time. We do the devil like that though. We play around with the devil. But if we did the devil like they did that thing in that maze, you'll wage a successful war against them. If you did sin like that, like man, sin is my enemy on the spot, it's on and crack. You understand? We don't do that. Like we still play around. We still play around. So it's telling you the opposite in the Bible. Be vigilant, be looking, be sober, be aware. Your adversary, the devil, he looking to devour something. So you got an enemy out here that's constantly looking to kill you. You in La La Land up. Huh? Doing your little stories on Instagram, you know, babies twerking. There's all type of madness going on. As if you're not at war. Like, I asked a soldier if he digging trenches and he at war, you feel me? Is he playing around? Niggas ain't playing. Like they gotta lay in the bush for 3 months. They're not playing around and because they know they at war and there's an enemy trying to kill them. Well, it's the same thing with you spiritually. Feel me? And that spiritual war gets physical at times. Like the enemy is just like the Matrix. The sister said she ain't seen the Matrix yet. But when them agents jumped on somebody that was not unplugged, they instantly became possessed. Yeah, I ain't never seen the Matrix. We got to do a movie night, y'all. We just got to order Matrix 1, 2, and 3. We got to watch all of them. There's so many biblical overtones in it. It's off the chain. It's going to have to be a night thing. It's going to have to be a night thing. And he's one of them deals. Hell no! What up, bro?
There's only one good.
Yeah.
Only one good.
Best.
You know, we're gonna send you to work. Put you to work.
Send you to work. What the hell?
Kingdom work. We had our second.
But yeah, so a Matrix situation and watch all 3 of them. You talking about a good 6 to 8 hours. All 3 of them. Each movie over 2 hours. Yeah, you ain't gonna want to stop watching it though. You feel me? And the whole thing got so many biblical. It's crazy. It's crazy. But anyway, dealing with that, anytime an agent wanted to jump into somebody that was not unplugged, they did it at will. And in other words, they was getting possessed. You feel me? Like if you was somebody that was just going grocery shopping, but you wasn't unplugged from the Matrix, meaning you wasn't awake, you wasn't conscious about what was going on. You could be a victim of demon possession at any moment. Yeah, the agent will just jump in you and you just spaz out and you look up and now you being controlled. I mean, you know that's gonna interest her a little taste. Yeah, that did good.
What's that, Maze Run?
Maze Run. We talking about Matrix right now.
Oh yeah.
But whenever same thing with them though. When they saw the agent, which was the adversary, it was either you better get to fight or you better get up out of there. You feel me? Whenever they plugged in, they went on a mission. They didn't plug in to go dancing. Now we got to go over here see the Oracle. We got to go over here and do this. They will plug into the Matrix, the alternate reality. Like what we live in right now is not real. You feel me? It's like an alternate reality, computer simulation. That's what they going into. Now, when those that were awake, that knew when they was unplugged, they was living in a world where they was eating cream of wheat every day. You feel me? Lived underground because it was a nuclear war that kicked off. The city was called Zion. Yeah. But whenever they would plug in to free more people, to awake more people up out of captivity or sleep.
One brother wanted to go back, bro.
Yeah.
They want to go back.
Yeah.
I got people now, they don't want to be unplugged.
All right, we in 1 Peter 5. Yeah, 1 Peter 5, read 7 and 8 out.
1 Peter chapter 5, verse 7. Casting all your care upon him, for he careth for you.
That's right.
Be sober.
Be what?
Be sober. Be vigilant.
Yeah.
Because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about seeking whom he may devour.
Yeah, so you got an enemy that's looking to kill you, that don't take any breaks and don't take naps. And you need to know that. You need to know you got an enemy. He keep you on your toes. And he ain't looking. He about that life. He ain't like you finna punk it. He about that life. You feel me? So you need to be armed up, and you are. We don't know how to use our weapons. So you got spiritual weapons to get in him. All right, Jeremiah, Hebrew. Jeremiah 25 is what we're going before we went there. I just wanted to show that, you know what I'm saying, when you got enemies, that's not necessarily a bad thing. You know what I'm saying? You know you got somebody that's opposing you, then you understand it, to keep you on your toes. You won't be in la-la land playing around. Look, everybody around you like, look, you finna go out here. Look, hey, watch out. You understand? Watch for so-and-so. They be over here too. I need you to watch the door. You do that. You do that. That's how it is, right? How much more dealing with us being on a higher conscious level? You feel me? We already know this is spiritual war. In high places, 24/7. You feel me? It ain't no sense in you dipping your toe in the water to see how warm or cool it is. It's flaming hot out here. It's hot out here. Now you gotta test the water, dip your toe in. You know what I'm saying? No, the bath water too hot, and it's flaming hot out here. Too spiritual war. You can get there whenever you get a chance. Grab Jeremiah for me, y'all.
Jeremiah 25.
30 through 33. Trump just called an airstrike on Syria, man. All praise.
Yahoo.
All praise. Damascus should be a ruin his heap. You feel me? You heard it first in the Bible. If anybody else gonna tell you, we gonna tell you. You feel me? If the Lord say it's gonna fall, it's going to fall when you're done talking. It ain't gonna make it it won't make it to see the next world. Put it that way. It shall be a ruin his heap. It's going down.
Can't vote out of this.
Nah. Go ahead, out.
Jeremiah 25, verse 30. Therefore, prophesy thou against them all these words, and say unto them, the Most High shall roar from on high.
The Most High shall roar from where?
On high.
Hallelujah. Come on.
And utter his voice from his holy habitation. He shall mightily roar upon his habitation.
Yeah, Most High ain't soft. He's not a chump, man. You feel me? He know how to get that attention. You feel me? And then when you hear them thunders, why everybody get in the fetal position? When you hear thunder, you naturally like backs get to curling up, knees get to coming up. Yeah, you get in the fetal position when you hear that power. Woo! Yeah, come on. What it say? Yeah.
He shall give a shout.
Woo! No, he's going to whisper.
He shall give a shout.
What they say over there, Monique? A shout, huh? This guy gonna whisper, he gonna shout, Monique. What's good? He gonna give a shout around this day. When the world heard men stepping up, speaking a certain way, it actually, this is what they scared of right here. You feel me? Because the black man gonna imitate his God. He's made in his image. So when the men start roaring, speaking up with that authority, woo! The world ain't seen that, y'all, over 2,000 years. You understand? So that right there frightens not only the heathen, but our people that ain't ready for it. Why do he talk like that? You feel me? But they said the Most High was whispering, did it, Monique? What would it say? It say shout, didn't it? Mightily from his holy habitation. Yeah.
Read that.
Yeah, come on, Doc. What it say?
As they that tread the grapes against all the inhabitants of the earth.
Yeah.
A noise shall come even to the ends of the earth. For the Most High have a controversy with the nation.
Most High, what does controversy mean? Monique, come on with it. What does controversy mean? Like if I got controversy with you, like Monique, I got controversy with you. What am I saying? I got beef with you. I got a problem with you. You see that? So we're saying the Most High got beef with the nations. He got a controversy. He angry. The all-loving, soothing God, you know, just, you know, butterflies and buttercups. And do you have some parquet? You have some Grey Poupon? That's how you expect the Most High God to get down, you dig? But it said he got a controversy with the nations. That means he got, like my little sister just said, beef. He got beef with the nations. Dang, Most High don't sound weak, do it. What else to say? Hold on. Go ahead, too. Go ahead. Oh, okay. You need some war strategies. Is that what you're saying? Yeah, no doubt. I mean, it's many of them in the scripture. We go over a few of them. You know, you gotta learn how to. Sometimes you gotta fish. You know, the wind's blowing. You out there on the boat.
Be wise as a serpent.
Sitting there, you know, fly fishing. And then sometimes you gotta hunt. Yeah, like how you come at the cat in the streets would be different than how you come at your mother-in-law or somebody. You feel me? Each situation is different. Yeah, just whoever you talking to. If you dealing with the younger generation, you might want to talk to them about certain things they see every day and just compare it. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, Al. What you say?
A noise shall come even to the ends of the earth. For the Most High has a controversy with the nations. He will plead with all flesh.
Plead means judgment, y'all. Plead don't mean come on, guys. Come on, Monique, serve me, please. Come on, I love you. Snickerdoodle. Come on, Malay. Come on, Tootie. No, when it say the Most High gonna plead, it means judge. He's going to judge all flesh. Ooh, go ahead.
He will give them that are wicked to the sword.
You hear that?
Said the Most High.
Ooh, those are the wicked gonna get put down. So when we looking at the news and we in these days right here, it should be more of a reminder for us to turn back to the righteous path. Like you shouldn't see 50 missiles get launched off. You know it's dead bodies behind it, including babies, including women, including the elderly. You feel me? Like you know the collateral damage behind that is major. People that just going about their everyday life, you feel me, are dead now. You know what I'm saying? That's serious.
Looking at it.
Yeah. That's serious right there, man. So when you see these things, that should make your heart, you feel me? You know that feeling you get when you get nervous a little taste? You should start feeling that. Cause look, what's stopping that from being you? Like you got look how vast the East Coast is. And look how vast the West Coast is. Then the Gulf. Then look how long the border is between us and Canada. You feel me? You can get hit from so many different directions. It's ridiculous, man. It's impossible to stop what's coming.
Just think how they felt when they did the thing in the water. And they told everybody this is not a period, you got 30 minutes before it actually hit.
They were throwing babies in the sewers.
Yeah.
They was not playing. Because look, one thing the heathen know, if nuclear is launched, life as we know it is over. That's one thing they know. Boy, he's got there. Oh, stiff backing. Boy, I got me a laugh out of all that. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I was like, what? Look at that heat. Yeah, opening manhole covers. Yeah.
You see people just running running in the streets just crying and going.
Yeah.
And then 30 minutes later, they say, "Oh, y'all, my bad, wrong button."
And y'all, that was 2-3 months ago.
That was on CNN. It just went all out on CNN. This is alert.
It was on the Sabbath too.
Yeah, sure.
You had text me. I'm like, boy. I stood up at the crib. I'm like, oh, nuclear war and kicked off around this day. Hey, life as you know it is over. If that get launched, that's thermonuclear. Y'all ain't nothing else. We just read where the elements gonna melt with fervent heat, and the heavens gonna pass away with a great. Yeah, ain't nothing you can do about that. All your studying, all your studying you've been doing, trying to advance in life. All the, the backstabbing and the gossiping and all the wickedness. Man, do y'all, man, when that gets launched, all you can say is, all praise to the Most High God. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Ain't no running from that. Where you running to? Man, them Jesus. Yeah.
They were straight running. They were crying and you just see people running all down the street.
It's over.
Running down the street.
Yeah. All your 401ks and your
They were opening up soon for the babies down the soon. Oh wow.
Yeah. That's about the safest. That's about the safest place you gonna get. You talking about nuclear war? You better get underground.
That's why you act like I don't understand. See, we're comfortable in the U.S., so we don't think that it can happen here, but they need to think about the water.
Yeah.
They need to think about it. You can't be touched.
911. What happened? The towers coming down.
Exactly.
You feel me? Yeah. America can't act like they ain't been touched before, man. That one thing that where you at cannot look. This place can be touched. You know what I'm saying? And according to biblical prophecy, it will be. It will be. You feel me? We on the brink of it now, man.
But any nation that knows that if it touches America in that type of way, it's like how we be feeling like on the street. Like, if I'm gonna do something to that dude, I'm gonna kill it. Yeah, that's what scripture says. In an hour we go walk. You know, so the revelation that comes,
they come to destroy.
It's come to destroy. It ain't just sort of hit a bomb over here in San Francisco.
It's on.
It comes back to get that whoever punch me in their face. I'm gonna come back and get you. And they know they have to kill you.
Yeah.
That's why when the United States is going to other countries and they take down the dictator, they take their sons and all of that. They're like, you ain't gonna rise up 20 years later and come against us, so we just killing them all.
Yeah. Gotta take them out because it's warfare.
All the kids
like
they just take you out. They take
like they did with old Saddam Hussein.
Yeah. What's the man in Libya? What's his name?
Muammar Gaddafi.
Yeah, they tore his sons up.
Yeah. Everybody playing no games. It's war.
Yeah.
It's war.
But the most I was telling them when you go get kill everybody, kids, dogs, everything.
Even the cat. Come on, Monique. You gonna kill the cat? All right, what verse you in?
32.
32. We're reading the 33. Go ahead.
Thus say the Most High of Hosts, behold, even shall go forth from nation to nation, and a great whirlwind shall be raised up from the coast of the earth, and the slain of the Most High shall be at the day from one end of the earth even unto the other end.
You hear that? The slain of the Most High that day is going to be from one end of the earth to the other end. You talking about world war? You talking about nuclear fallout? You understand? It say the slain of the Most High God going to be from one end of the earth to the other. There ain't nothing breathing or that ever breathed that got a bigger body count than the God that created heaven and earth. Because he done wiped out existence before and just started over. You know what I'm saying? Just a few. It's saying that that day, from one end of the earth to the other, that thing fell. You might as well from one end of the earth to the other. Slain. That's serious. Come on, now, let's get it.
They shall not be lamented, neither gathered, nor buried. They shall be dung upon the ground.
So they're not even gonna be buried. That's gonna be a major. That's gonna be a major body count. That's gonna be a major body count, man. You feel me? And then when they family get a chance, read that Revelation 16, the Euphrates River too, y'all. Dried up. That's another sign in the scripture about the end. Like Euphrates River gonna be dried up. That sucker about dry. Everybody still thinking the Bible was a comic book or, you know, just a soothing read, Malay. Just soothing. You know what I'm saying? Or now that we believe this thing, it's cute you reading the Bible now. You know, it's just cute. You know what I'm saying? Boy, I've been saved 50 years. I hear you. I hear you. But then when you start seeing prophecies come to pass, you be the main one talking about you praying to God to stop. You say what?
They said if the American, the Russians flying close over American ships, like they moving in.
Yeah, yeah. Now Russia got to make a move.
They got to.
Along with Iran, you got to make a move. Because look, this one thing you can't be if you're dealing with war. You can't be made to look soft.
Okay.
You dig? Now it's crazy because look, Russia messed around and got Donald Trump. Look, this FBI investigation with Robert Mueller. And they talking about, you know, Trump ain't paid taxes in over 20 years. And he took Russian money for his campaign. You mess around be dealing with a Russian agent in the White House right now as we speak. You feel me? And they made him do that. You feel me? Like you mess around be dealing with that. Yeah, look, they've been showing you through all the little shows. The Americans. It was good old, just everyday average white folk living in suburbia, right? Talk like they was Americans. They was Russians the whole time. They were spies. Remember the movie with Angelina Jolie, Salt? Remember that movie? She was a Russian spy. That's one of my movies there. Yeah, get that movie. You start seeing that what America had with Russia was called a Cold War. Not a regular war, but they had a Cold War. So they had spies coming through, stealing information. That information, an information war, and it's still going on. You dig? But all you gather all your intel before you bomb on somebody. Where they stay at, schedule, what's going on. Feel me? So for the past 40 years, they've been having a Cold War with each other. It's Russian, you know what I'm saying? And then you got double agents involved. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
So they do Snowden.
Yeah. So he over there, he got diplomatic.
They want him. America want him. You get that Zachariah 14.
Now, come on with it. Let's do it. Where we going next? Zachariah?
You get Zachariah 14, 12.
All right, we're going to Zachariah 14 and 12 next, y'all. You might as well read it down. Like, you know what I'm saying? 16, something like that. Now, before you go, we go to Zechariah 14 next. Zechariah 14. And just so we understand where we at, the mindset to be in, you start realizing, like, look, I don't got time to give my spirit and energy over to anything that ain't being productive. I just don't have time for it. You dig? This is the age that we in right here. Like, if it ain't pushing forward to me and my loved ones bettering ourselves, then I think we're going to care about it. People won't get mad at you over there, though, because you're not taking interest in their vanity. But when we talk about nuclear fallout, we talking about, like, tomorrow morning you can wake up and it just be all out World War III tomorrow. Yeah, man, that's reality right now. So anything you arguing about really need to be, you know what I'm saying, pushed off the table and swept down a drain somewhere. Because none of it's going to hold up. You know what I'm saying? What they arguing about in Syria right now? They want the bombing to stop. You know what I'm saying? What you argue about? What I argue about?
You know what I'm saying? Now it's time to get your ducks in order.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, you got to get it. You feel me? Once you realize that you living in a time like there has never been in the record or the annals of world history, you're like, whoa, this is the most dangerous times ever. And look, St. Louis was just voted the 13th most dangerous spot in the world.
As small as it is.
Now, I ain't talking about the United States. The 13th most dangerous, the 13th most dangerous city in the world, y'all. Y'all understand what I'm saying?
It'll take you over 30 minutes to get from one end to the
Yeah.
other. Not even that long.
Yeah, this is just a small city.
Imagine how small it is and the crime.
Yeah. You feel me? And we just move around like it ain't nothing. Yeah. We forget about it real quick. Hey, everybody thinking Ferguson was the hood. This is Ferguson. They be like, ooh, you drove through Ferguson? Yeah. Yeah, walk through it, drive through it.
That's not even a city.
No, Ferguson, no. Ferguson is not. Ferguson is not the hood. No. Yeah. Come on, bro. We'll be at. We got Zachariah 14. Little humor, you dig? But yeah, it's going down, man. Strengthen that those things which remain. That's what time it is, y'all. Strengthen your walk in the Most High. Try to be better. Especially the sisters, man. Try to be like the sister Judith and all them. That sister was fasting every day except for Sabbath and feast days. That means like on a regular, put it this way, if it's a week to where it ain't no feast days, man, she fasting like what, 6 days a week? Eve of Sabbaths and Sabbath. So about that's at least 5 days a week if it ain't no feast days coming up. That sister ain't even nothing touching her mouth. Dedication. You feel me? Are you willing to sacrifice to give up something, such as a hunger, lust? You feel me? Get closer to the Most High. Like a lot of people, they got the knowledge but ain't willing to sacrifice, man. They go through something inconvenient. They're gonna talk about it. They're gonna talk bad about me. I don't know. I might be joned on. I don't know. Oh man, my uncles and my mom and my aunties, they think I lost my mind. And yeah, you start going through all that. My siblings. Yeah. You be like, man, that's nothing. Bring all that on. Like, are you willing to sacrifice, give up something to become inconvenience for the greater good down the line? Are you willing for that? Come on, Hebrew, let's get her done.
You got the book of Zechariah, chapter 14, verse 12.
Yeah.
And this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem.
Yeah, now remember, Jerusalem is a people before it's even a place. Like, we are the sons and daughters of Jerusalem. We're going to show that too in Isaiah. Go ahead, Hebrew.
Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet.
Ooh, you see that? Like, look, again, y'all remember Terminator and all that, the movie Terminator? Yeah, you seeing eyeballs melt out of eye sockets, flesh melting off folk because of nuclear war, nuclear bombs. All right, go ahead.
I want to say this had to be a prophecy because they didn't have no weapons like that back then. So.
Not to make your flesh melt off you.
No.
So this would have to be a future prophecy of the age that you're living in now. See that? All right, go ahead.
Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouth. And it shall come to pass in that day that a great tumult from the Most High shall be among them. They shall lay hold every one of the hand of his neighbor, and his hand shall rise up against the hand of his neighbor.
Yeah, speaking of a time of war, feel me, in which we in. We in that time, man, you feel me? So it's time to strengthen those things, be sober and vigilant, watch for your enemy, you understand? And strive every day. If you just take it a second at a time, never lose focus on the warfare that you were in. You feel me? Like if you was actually in like you've been in shootouts and all that before, well, you already know. Like you got to be a word. They got to be coming around the corner. You know what I'm saying? In the spirit, it got to be 100 times more dealing with the Most High. You feel me? Because you got a spiritual adversary that possesses these carnal people that ain't even trying to get down with the Most High. Like that. You be like, man, who are you today? This is crazy. What's going on? You feel me? Somebody ain't focused on what they supposed to be doing, so now they can be a host for a demon, for a dark spirit. Yeah, go ahead, Doc.
And Yehuda also shall fight against Jerusalem. And
I'll read that again and say what?
And Judah also shall fight at Jerusalem.
At Jerusalem. Go ahead.
And the wealth of all the heathen round about shall be gathered together.
Yeah. Everything got to break the sons and daughters of light off. Everything got to come back to Jerusalem. All right, go ahead, Doc.
Gold and silver and apparel in great abundance.
Like we get all that, we gonna be blinging in the end, Monique. Blinging, huh? No, they call us, we broke now. Broke and dusty. Dusty. But you see, we get back. We get all the precious jewels. We get everything back. You feel me? We get stuff that really make what you call currency. Gold, silver, diamonds, jewels, real, guns and butter. What do you say? In baby boy. Guns and butter. We get our guns back. You understand? In other words, you control the resources, you control the earth. You control the economy of the earth. Now they got to come back. Because we're going to rule the entire earth. Are we prepping our minds for that? No, we're not. Go ahead, Doc.
And so shall be the plague of the horse, of the mule, of the camel, and of the ass.
Hallelujah.
And of all the beasts that shall be in these tents as this plague. And it shall come to pass that every one that is left of the nations which came against Jerusalem shall even go up from year to year to worship the King, Yahweh of hosts, and to keep the Feast of Tabernacles.
Yeah, so you see, once the kingdom is set up, you see it's going to be a worldwide mandate. You got to keep the Feast of our God. Why you don't see Christmas in there? No need. They don't say keep Christmas. They don't say we're going to be doing it. Look, y'all, the whole world is going to go on an Easter egg hunt. That's in the future when the kingdom's set up. Because trip off this. That means we should be, if this is been fulfilled, then we should be doing this right now.
Everybody.
We should be doing this. And even if it ain't everybody that's in the nation, at least the heads of your nation should be out acknowledging. In other words, the orange pervert, the X-rated, you understand, billionaire, should be going to Jerusalem every year for the Feast of Tabernacles. See, this is a prophecy that has not happened yet. This is when the kingdom is set up. Everybody got to come and keep the feast days that you already keep. That you practicing now. So in other words, you're practicing to get the kingdom. Because you already know about the tabernacle. It'll be like the back of your hand. Oh yeah, Feast of Tabernacles, yeah. At this time, at this way, we do it like this. Yeah, you already gonna know how to get down. And the whole world, because your king gonna be sitting as king, you gonna be ruling. You feel me? And the whole world got to come and pay homage. They got to serve the Most High God. They can't do what they want to do. I don't go to the kingdom, but don't want to be lawful in the kingdom. Gonna be a law-abiding citizen. And one of the mandates gonna be keep God's feast.
Yep.
Now what's gonna happen if you don't? I just don't feel like doing all that revolutionary stuff. I tag of worshiping that God or that book. What's gonna happen if you get out of line? What's gonna happen if you want to be a rebel rouser? What's gonna happen? We're gonna run a tight ship. Y'all understand that? It's gonna be a tight ship. Like ain't nobody gonna be able to do what they want to do. Go ahead, what does it say?
Verse 17.
Yeah.
And it shall be that whoso will not come up of all the families of the earth unto Jerusalem to worship the King, Lord of hosts, even upon them shall be no rain.
Shall be no what?
No rain.
Is it raining outside right now? Since when you went to Jerusalem to keep the Feast of Tabernacles? Never. Since when your president's been up there? Never. So this is proof that this is a prophecy in the Old Testament that we ain't even seen fulfilled yet. Now they try to throw out the Old Testament and say, that's the Old Testament. You act like all that didn't happen already. This ain't happened. Right? Because if this had happened and we ain't went and kept Feast of Tabernacles in Jerusalem, there should be no rain in America right now. Yeah. But it's raining outside, right? So that means this is future. This is in the kingdom. And the whole world gonna have to get down or lay down. Beautiful. So when we see wars going on today, we on the brink of this. We closer to getting our redemption. That's why we praise the Most High when we see things like that. And we let our people know, get ready. Get ready. Don't think. Look, the reality for us gonna change quick. The blink of an eye, you're gonna be like, dang, that's crazy, man. Feel me? The small thing. I know y'all seen the book of Eli. You seen the book of Eli? Remember the book of Eli? You seen the pleasures that you get for a small bottle of shampoo?
Yes.
Huh? And he was talking in the movie, he said, man, he come from the old world, or a world before it was nuclear war. Feel me? He survived it. It was 30 years later. He was like, man, I lived in a time to where nobody appreciated nothing. Threw away food. You feel me? Like one hand wipe in there, you feel me, was very valuable. You knew what some water was, you basically ran the entire place. You knew what water was. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's reality changing, man, to where something happened on that level, to where everything that you know, how to get it, when to get it, all that's out the door, man. All that's out the door. Feel me? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, he had to sit down. He had to eat a cat. He had to eat a cat. He was sitting in the beginning. He straight shot the arrow right through the cat. Bow! And he roasted that sucker. And no, it's not.
No.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. It ain't. I'm saying life as you know it. You got other people. The other people in there, they was eating bodies. They was cannibals. Remember, their hands was shaking. He was like, "Let me see your hands." Their hands was shaking. Mean they was cannibals.
The old couple. That's what
the old couple.
He was
like, "How they got all this meat from where?" They was like, "You ain't see all them grays when we coming up in here. It's time to get up out of here."
It's time to go.
Yeah.
Movie deep, man.
They did. The followers. Yeah. Come on, Knock. What else to say?
18.
Reality as you know it will be changed very soon. And it's only going to be your faith and belief that get you through it. You understand? Everybody making fun of you now, but not for long. You know what I'm saying? The Most High going to laugh. They tell you he going to get the last laugh. When you hear that laugh now, cry later, they get out the Bible, y'all. That's in the Bible. Most High going to have the last laugh. And the time coming where he going to be joning. You know, the most guy going to be joning, Monique? You know how to Joan, don't you? You know me, man, please. Well, I was raised around some boys that had you going to depression. These niggas Joan, like major Joan. You know what I'm saying? If you had no tough skin, ooh wee, boy, it'd have been over. But look, yeah, you be depressed. You had to have thick skin. Boy, I had some bros, boy, that straight gunned you, like on sight. You be like, dang. Then, but the Most High God gonna mock him that day. He gonna laugh and all when what you call is going through hell or whatever. When that sort of happened, he gonna laugh because there was times when you was mocking his people, mocking his servants, mocking his word. You feel me? And then when calamity hit, everybody hollered for the Lord when calamity hit. The hardest cat gets shot. He say, "Oh Lord God." Huh? When there's a 5-mile wide tornado outside, even the racist clans gonna say, "Oh Lord Jesus." Atheists too, yeah. There ain't no nigga jokes. There ain't no nigga jokes in them hours. 5-mile wide tornadoes. No, everything gets wet in the fetal position. Knees come to chest, chin and all that go towards the chest. Yeah. Yeah. Same thing. Yeah. These are hours you in. All right, come on, now let's get it.
Verse 18.
Yeah.
And if the family of Egypt goes not up and come not that have no rain, that shall be the plague wherewith the Lord will smite the heathen that come not up to keep the Feast of Tabernacles.
Yeah, you decide you want to do your own thing, you're going to be plagued too. Most High God ain't playing. That's going to be a worldwide mandate. All praises though, man. You know what I'm saying?
No rain, you die.
Yeah. No water, no life. Boy, if you ain't got no running water, it's over. like what's going on in Flint. If you don't got no running water, especially our sisters, it's over. It's a wrap. No running water. That's no life. Think about everything everything you do involve water, some way, shape, form, and fashion. You ain't got no water. Can you imagine the smell?
I need my bag.
Yeah. Yeah. You feel me? But I done trip off that. Something as small as thanking the Most High for being able to take a bath. Because what's happening in Syria right now? How many people can't take baths? Showers. How much water has been contaminated because of all this? Think about the crops. You feel me? You talking about a straight takeover. And then sis just said, Russia said they on the way airborne. U.S. out there with their naval destroyers in the sea. What we say, boy, trouble on the sea in Jeremiah 49 dealing with Damascus. Trouble on the sea because they launching them missiles from them submarines right there in the sea. Now Russia on the way to defend their interests because they got political, financial, economic, all type of interests in Syria. Like if you own property there, you like, I gotta go check on my property. You feel me? Yeah, got to. It's yours. Yeah, he making them. What the Most High doing, he putting hooks in their jaws. We don't go there. Ezekiel 38, you can change. But he putting hooks in their jaws. He dragging them toward that valley over there, where the final war gonna take place at. Yeah, y'all heard of Armageddon before? Yeah, that's in the Bible. That's in the Bible. And the Most High is making it happen. You're like, how you gonna put hooks in everybody's jaws? You never tripped that. In the end times, all these spots will have political and financial interests to where you gotta show up. Feel me? You gotta defend. Even if you don't want to go to war. If I don't go to war, my country's gonna fall. You know how much money that bring us? How much revenue that spot in Syria bring us? Feel me? You Russian, you won't have to fuel up. It's time to go to war. You know what I'm saying? Iran, time to go to war. Oh, Vladimir, he sounds like a son of the devil. Vladimir is his name. Vladimir Putin. That's the leader of Russia. Yeah. Yeah, where we at with it? These exciting times, man. We should be out, you know. That's what I'm saying. Hey, but look, we got the base. But look, you got the basics. What's needed to get into the kingdom? You should be happy too. You feel me? Yeah. 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 By the skin of your teeth. Barely get saved. Ooh! Well, you barely got up in this deal. Oh Lord. Hey. Yeah. Oh, I got work to do, man. Got plenty of work to do. Got work to do. We got water to do. We got work to do. Feel me? We ain't came this far to miss the mark. Like he told Ezra, he's like, look, man, don't number yourself amongst the scorn. Don't even worry about those that's gonna die. They gonna get it. Feel me? Won't you concern yourself with the righteous? Feel me? If we endure to the end, we got a promise. Don't fall off. That's your job. Your name is in the book of life. Don't get it blotted out. Yeah. You feel me? You're already there. If you believe, you're there. Just don't get it blotted out. Revelation 3 and 5. Blot you right on there. Who is you? Asking you a question he already knows. What you got for me? No, you owe somebody. Yeah. Ooh. Feel me? A lot of our people don't be going to serve the Most High, go that hard. They feel it's embarrassing. Somebody gonna joan on. Hey man, look, so what about somebody's feelings? Now we just roared hallelujah. We just roared hallelujah at the cops. Matter of fact, the Ferguson cops on the way here. What that heathen was looking at me and y'all and I like, what the hell? We was on what about y'all crib? Where the windows was down, you know, feeling good, we driving. I said, hallelujah. I'm like, what? Hallelujah. Hallelujah. He was looking like, what? Whatever he's saying, I don't want no part of. But we just finished this, hey, praising the Most High right in front of this heathen. Loud, looking right at him. You feel me? And I ain't talking about like you right here in this lane, he right there, but a car up. Like he was directly beside us. He was directly beside us too, boy. Hey, yeah. We said that boy's neck look, he snapped, looked over. Bro over there laughing. I said it again. Hallelujah! Like what you gonna give me a ticket for praising God? Like what you know what I'm saying? He looking like whatever he's saying, I don't want no parts of that. He kept it moving. He kept it moving. You feel me? And then you know when certain people see them, you say what? Yeah, yeah. You know how certain people they see the police and then they don't want to drive past them. You be in the next lane, you want to drive past it, like, dang, drive past him. You may get behind to give me a ticket. Man, we hey, boy, we ain't fearing nothing around here. It's all good. We in them times. What are we scared? What are we scared about? What are we afraid of? You understand? We in them times, man, that was prophesied to happen. The prophets would trade places with you. Even though we live in the most wicked times ever, we live in the times that the prophets actually saw and they visions. You feel me? Man, they'll trade places with you if they could. Like I saw it, but you lived that? You lived in the time of transhumanism? Yeah, transgenders as well. Huh? Men laying with animals and tailpipes. One heathen got intimate with his car on YouTube. I'm like, oh my God, man, what's going on around here? Yeah, we in these times. Right? Get your popcorn out. All praise. Let's get it, bro. Where we at? What you got? What you got cracking over there?
38, 1.
Yeah. 1 through what? 4, 6, whatever it is. Scared that heathen. Boy, he was like, oh my God. Yeah, they don't want you to be bold in the Most High, boy. Feel me? You bold in the Most High, you ain't scared to die. They be like, that nigga, bro, he's a problem. Yeah. Start around verse 1. Ezekiel 38. About the Most High putting hooks in the jaws of these nations and dragging them over there. You feel me? It ain't just them nations. That's why it's called a world war. You got almost all the nations on the planet involved in this. Ezekiel 38.
1.
Okay. Yeah. Have your business, bro. You got it. Ezekiel 38 is where we going next, family. Ezekiel 38 is where we going next.
The book of Ezekiel, chapter 38, verse 1. And the word of the Most High came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against God, the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal, and prophesy against them.
Read that definition of God and Magog when you get a chance. Bro, coming out the Zondervan Bible Dictionary. Gog, Magog, chief prince of Meshach. Like all these nations still got biblical names as well. You know what I'm saying?
Right. You believe in the Bible, all these people are today. Who are today?
Exactly. Right. No matter if you change your name and you feel me, Ashkenazi. Like the truth about that, you claim you were son of Jacob, but then you're claiming Japheth. Somebody lying. Like,
somebody lying.
Come on,
Genesis 10. Somebody lying.
Yeah.
Magog, son of Japheth. Genesis 10 and 2, Chronicles 1 and 5. Land of God, various identifications. Scythians, Lydians, Tartars of Russia. Jews from Bible.
What about Russia?
Tartars of Russia.
Russia. You feel me? Now, when you get if you get a map and you put a ruler on Jerusalem, and you put the ruler straight up, you go run right to Moscow. You go all the way up. Feel me? Out of the north. You understand? So the biblical name for Moscow would be Meshach. You know what I'm saying? So you reading about this in the Bible under his biblical name, like what's going on. today. Like you just said, Russia on the way, Syria with air support, because the United States, France, and Great Britain are in the Mediterranean Sea shooting missiles into Syria. But on Syria's side, you got Russia, Iran, China. Russia's on the way. Feel me? That's about to be a problem. They in the air, they in the sea. It's about to be some problem. It about to be some dead bodies over there. About to be a lot of dead bodies. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna plunge the world into world war. You could just be looking at the beginning of it right now. You know what I'm saying? What an arrogant billionaire president. You feel me? Who's just a, and the crazy part is he a puppet. Nobody ever trip off Donald Trump handlers. He got handlers. He ain't doing what he want to do. It may look funny, like he's up tweeting 3 in the morning. It may look like, you know what I'm saying? But look, he got handlers. Donald Trump was the president of the United States back during The Simpsons, back in like 2000. Yeah, they showed that episode where he was already president. Yeah. You feel me? And he got assassinated. Yeah, and he got assassinated. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. When you down to when he went over to Saudi Arabia and he put his hand on that crystal ball right there, that was in The Simpsons 15 years, well, about 18 years ago. The exact same. Even the people behind them had on the same stuff. You feel me? So that lets you know, like, he got handlers. Like, this is deeper than just he just so happened to become president. You feel me? When you did here, look on your phone when you can. Look on your phone and type in Donald Trump, Saudi Arabia, and then put orb on there, ORB, Simpsons. And you're gonna see the picture of him when he did it and the cartoon that came out 18 years ago. Donald Trump got handlers. He got Jewish people all around him too, like Jared Kushner, whose address is 666 5th Avenue. I'm like, what these heathens are beyond bold with this, man. They beyond bold with this. But if you see when he touched that orb or that what you would call a crystal ball or something like that, that actual scene was on The Simpsons 18 years ago, man. Even the people that standing behind them got on the same stuff except for like one person. You feel me? The Saudi prince got on the same little thing, like the little head wrap thing. Same positions and everything. You pull it up, bro. You see the cartoon, and then the real picture. If you look at that, it'll blow your mind. But go ahead. All right, what else you said? What we got? What we got?
And the definition is, it says used symbolically for forces of evil. That's made God.
Used symbolically as forces of evil. Y'all know that's George Bush Sr. That's his code name. May God. Yeah, George Bush Sr. Not George Whiskey Bush, who was just president a few years ago, but Herbert Walker Bush that announced the New World Order. Yeah, his code name in the Illuminati is May God. Feel me? And we just read symbolically it means forces of evil. Yeah, these heathens know what they are doing. Just like our people know what they're doing when they reject the truth. You say, what, sister? Oh. Yep. Ezekiel 38, you read one
Verse 3.
Yeah. 1 to 8. Yeah.
Verse 3. And say, thus say Yahweh power, behold, I am against thee, O God, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal.
Yeah.
And I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws.
I'm gonna put hooks into your jaws. Come on.
And I will bring thee forth, and all thine army, horses and horsemen, all of them clothed with all sorts of armor, even a great company with bucklers and shields, all of them handling swords.
Yeah, not sure about this. Russia is backing. It ain't just Russia you got to deal with. It's everybody they backing. You feel me? Like, look, if I got your back, so the U.S. won't get on you when it's time to go to war. You got to pledge so many soldiers. You understand? So it's everywhere. It's everywhere that they backing. And you look in the world today, who is Russia's allies? We're dealing with Gog and Magog. That if you look at that geographically, that would be the land of Russia. You know what I'm saying? All that over there. Go ahead, Al.
So it's Persia, Ethiopia.
Persia is Iran. Persia is Iran. It's not Iran is ally of Russia.
Right.
You see, and Most High just said he's gonna put hooks and jaws and bring you over there to that valley of judgment. You know what I'm saying? And you, as a youngin, you always wonder how is that gonna happen? He's gonna force. In other words, he's gonna force you to come over. You feel me? He's not literally gonna put hooks into Russian people, every Russian, and make them come over there. So what do you mean? No, wait. I'm gonna make you go to war because all your interests, you're gonna be forced to fight. All your political and financial interests in wherever you at, you're gonna be forced to fight. All right, go ahead.
Persia, Ethiopia, and Libya with them. All of them with shields and helmets.
Now Libya, right? You talking about Benghazi? You talking about Libya? Who was the ruler over Libya? You was just talking about that earlier. Gaddafi. Now, when you get into the whole history behind him and what he was really trying to do before they overthrew Libya, you actually appreciate that heathen a little more. You're like, dang, that was, you feel me? At least you stood up and tried to do something. You know what I'm saying? At least you stood up and tried. I mean, he a heathen when you done talking.
He wasn't that bad. He got free college.
Yeah. Yeah. He actually did more for those that were living in this country. You know what I'm saying? More for his people than the media let you know, actually. You know what I'm saying? People like that, they hush up. They get rid of real quick. They let him reign for however long he reigned, whatever. When it was time to take him down, like that was strategic. Like they did that on purpose like that. And then from there, they've been gun running from Libya right across the Mediterranean to Turkey. That was that whole Hillary Clinton scandal. With all those deleted emails. They like, what the hell? What you mean you got over 30,000 deleted emails? What you really been doing? Remember that senator got killed over there right after Gaddafi? Yeah. That senator got killed over there. If y'all watch the movie 13 Hour, that Benghazi attack. You feel me? Yeah.
They let them.
And they trying to say there wasn't a terrorist attack. They just saying a Muslim group that was mad about YouTube post.
Yeah. They trying to do it like that, but that was a hit. Yeah. I mean, those is on a level, understand? Yeah. Because Libya is strategic for the Mediterranean. You know what I'm saying? You control the waters and you control the ports, you got power. Because how is you getting goods up in there? So if I control the ports, then you know what I'm saying, you gotta holler at me by any type of tax I put on whatever. Yeah, so they control that that's North Africa, Libya. You control that major port, and from there you can be gun running over the Mediterranean. You stop over in Cyprus, you know what I'm saying? Lead there, go over to Turkey. You know what I'm saying? Get you some allies, do all type of stuff. Secretly fund ISIS. Feel me? Well, ain't nothing but something else that's backed by the United States. ISIS ain't nothing but the Taliban, Al Qaeda, the Arab Spring. You feel me? All of it's the same thing. They just switched the names. You feel me? You dealing with people. How they got that much control over that much oil and that much territory? You talking about some people that were what, throwing rocks? Like who gave them all these weapons and all this power?
America trained.
That's what I'm saying. America trained the Taliban dealing with Bin Laden. You feel me? Because if you're at war with somebody, you're gonna get cool with those that are in opposition to that person. Like, okay, what you need? We're gonna give you the guns and we're gonna give you the resources to overthrow them. You feel me? Yep, and in the end make you look like you a terrorist. You kill two birds with one stone. So you dealing with a heathen. You dealing with a straight up heathen. Make no mistake about it. Feel me? They'll kill their own just to get their agenda across.
Crafty count.
They'll kill their own. Yeah. That's where we at. And we seen everything unfold. Everything. All right, go ahead.
Verse 6.
Yeah.
Gomer and all his bands, the house of Togarmah of the north quarters, and all his bands, and many people with thee. Be thou prepared and prepare for thyself, thou and all thy company that are assembled unto thee, and be thou a guard unto them. After many days thou shalt be visited. In the latter years thou shalt come into the land that is brought back from the sword, and is gathered out of many people, against the mountains of Israel, which have been always waste. But it is brought forth out of the nations. They shall dwell safely, all of them.
In the end game, we get our land and we're going to dwell safe. That's what it's going into. But before that, war must take place. So when these things happen, man, we rejoice. We thank the Most High. You know what I'm saying? And strive to get better daily. You understand? Where we may be found worthy to enter into that which is promised to us, man. You see these things, you're supposed to be apt and you're supposed to be self-checked. I need Zephaniah 1 to get a chance. But yeah, you're supposed to always be self-checking. You're supposed to be apt too, because the prophecies are coming to pass. Feel me? Ain't gonna be too many more tight-lipped jokes. They be talking crazy about you for a little minute. You feel me? But once everything at that front door, all bets off. You feel me? And people gonna be coming to y'all from all over, asking questions, trying to get some understanding. You know what I'm saying? Like, we take for granted that we can get on these little devices right here and just call our people. You have to be in touch, like, spiritually. You know how you call folks sometimes and they be like, I just was thinking about you. Like, that's real. That's what they call telepathy or something like this. When you speaking without speaking, we're gonna have to tune in. We're gonna have to get on them type levels. You understand? Because you ain't gonna have your satellites on your phones, right? And you spend more time meditating and praying. Because you're not gonna have all that short. Feel me? What y'all got going on here? They done made their home. Good? Zephaniah 1 is where we going next, family. Zephaniah 1, start around verse 12. Zephaniah 1, start around verse 12. We've supposed to been doing, I'm going to have to rename this. We'll do part 2 next week if the Most High allows us to be here. We're supposed to be doing the power of the weaker vessels of the Most High, part 2. On the most sisters. Yeah, but you know, on our way down there, Trump bombed Syria, gave the okay, so it just was like, look, we got to, you know, roll with the flow. I know people watching the news. We're showing what does say of the Bible, what the Bible got to say about this. And if the Bible is false, what any other book got to say about it? Why they ain't in the Quran talking about this? Why they ain't in, you know, reading the hieroglyphics talking about the burden of Damascus and how to be a ruinous heat? But the Bible was stolen out of Egypt. Why y'all not prophesying? Why you comedians not prophesying? Really? All right, let's get it, bro.
1-1.
No, start around 12. Zephaniah 1, start around 12. Read on down for me. Well, that wind ain't playing out there.
The book of Zephaniah, chapter 1, verse 12. And it shall come to pass at that time that I will search Jerusalem with candles and punish the men that are settled on their leaves.
On their who?
On their leaves.
On their leaves. So the Most High letting it be known, the complacent spirit. Somebody that's settled on their leaves is somebody that's complacent. Real comfortable. I'm saying earlier, it's almost a good thing to know you got an enemy and to identify him. That's actually a good thing, because to keep you on your toes, right? Most I say he gonna search Jerusalem with candles, and at that time, if you complacent, if you're not prepared, you're gonna be punished.
Saved already.
Yeah, we're talking about spirit. You spiritually ain't prepared for what's about to hit. Most I like he not dealing with that lukewarm spirit.
You saved, Yakinan? You saved?
Now, you ain't saved yet if you endure. He gonna punish those that have the spirit of being complacent. You know what I'm saying? That's not the spirit you want to be in. Like, it's okay. Just, no, it ain't okay. We better get ourselves together before we be fueled for the fire. All right, go ahead, Doc.
And it shall come to pass at that time that I will search Jerusalem with candles and punish the men that are settled on their leaves, that say in their heart, the Most High will not do good, neither will he do evil.
See? So that's how you know that settled on the leaves is somebody in their mind saying, man, ain't nobody tripping off all that, man. It's a fairy tale. They've been talking about that for the longest.
They've been talking about that, all that book. See, even in the same book, it says the Most High gonna punish those that say in their mind, the Most High. In other words, he ain't finna do nothing. He ain't gonna do good. He ain't gonna do evil. God ain't finna do none of that, baby. Feel me? That's the wrong spirit to be in. So you're gonna be punished for that. Does that mean you're not sober and you're not vigilant, you're not watching what's going on? Even though he told you watch. You know, he told you watch for the signs. Pray always. You understand? And here comes somebody saying, I don't listen. That sound like who? Sound like the serpent. And he told Eve that. No, God said do what? Man, I don't listen to you. Same spirit somebody be striving to get you in. And if it's just an innocent belief, why you mad that I don't believe what you believe? It's just a belief, right? What everybody mad about? Right? I mean, if your belief is the truth, if I'm not in it, that's a greater chance for you to get in. What everybody mad about? A belief. Because you are what you believe. Right? Go ahead, out.
Verse 13.
Yeah.
Therefore, their good shall become booty.
Their good shall become booty or spoil. Spoils of war are called booty. Go ahead, out.
And their houses a desolation. They shall also build houses, but not inhabit them.
See, so he's look, this is all the same people with that mindset that ain't nothing gonna happen. See that? See what's gonna happen to them? He said they're gonna be a spoil. Everything they comfortable in gonna get took from them. That's the wrong spirit to be in, man. Yeah. Yeah. And in our minds we think that's the way to be. You dig? But the Most High just said if you in that type of spirit, I'm gonna punish you for that. Huh? Your goods gonna be a booty, meaning your goods, everything that you comfortable in, gonna be took from you. Like how you in a war and you comfortable like you're not. You feel me? Like that don't even make sense. Don't even make sense. And that's why the scriptures say, train children. It ain't said nothing about raising. I raise my babies. It say train them. Why? Why do you have to train children? We're in a war, y'all. The spiritual war that manifests in the flesh. It get physical. You know what I'm saying? It gets physical, but it's to keep you on your toes. Keep you on your toes. Back hurt lady, all right, girl? All right. All right, so wrong spirit to be in. God ain't gonna do nothing. They've been talking about you in that Bible, that book. You feel me? You're gonna get mocked for it. But the Most High, when we end this, we're gonna go into that scripture. The Most High gonna get the last laugh. All right, go ahead.
They shall plant vineyards, but not drink the wine thereof.
All right, so they're gonna have plans to build houses, but they ain't gonna inhabit them. They gonna plant vineyards, grapes. They're not gonna enjoy the wine. You preparing all that for somebody else, Your mind, you're not looking for the Most High word to come through. The Bible tell you evil men understand not judgment. Evil men don't understand judgment. So when you see these things happening, you why instead of all praise to the Most High. If you said Damascus will be a ruinous heap, then when you see, you feel me, them bombing Syria, why would I get sad about that? How is it going to become a ruinous heap? He's going to clap his hands and it's ruinous. See, you know God's word going to be fulfilled. Yahweh's word going to be fulfilled. You just don't like what has to happen for it. That's the problem. The elder going to serve the younger. He said it, but you don't like world history and prophecy that must play out for the elder to serve the younger. You know what I'm saying? Birthrights getting stolen, sold, and all type of deception got to go on, and you got to get paid back to your face for what you and your mama did, and all for the word of God to come to pass. That's what people don't like. What has to happen for it to come to pass. If it says Damascus is going to be a ruinous heap, then there's war coming to Syria. You better believe it. You feel me? So when we read Trump just hit Syria, or somebody sent me the article, or just sent me some word. Shout out to that Hebrew. He just sent me the word. Hebrew, Trump just strike Syria. I respond back. Hallelujah. All praises. Because the word of the Heavenly Father said what? Damascus would be a ruinous heap. Damascus is the capital of Syria, if I'm not mistaken. It's either Damascus or Aleppo. But what's up with you Hebrews, man? Brothers out there drinking out the carpet flask. Shabbat shalom. Yeah, Trump destroyed Syria. Yeah, I'm talking about it right now. I'm talking about it right now. Yeah. It's going down in the building, baby.
So to celebrate over, bro.
Yeah.
I drink to that.
Yeah. We're talking about it as we speak.
Right.
We sure was just talking about it.
Yeah, Trump destroyed Syria. All praise. We in Zephaniah chapter 1, right?
14.
Zephaniah chapter 1, verse 14. Zephaniah chapter 1, verse 14. Yeah, Russia on the way. Ursh's read an article where Russia was on the way with her support. Yeah. Yeah. This thing's gonna be plunged.
What you say? We wake up in the morning, the cock might be
Yeah,
crowing.
yeah, it's going down. All praise, glory, and honor, man. All right, come on, Hebrew, let's get it.
The great day of the Most High is near.
Oof.
It is near.
Yeah.
And hasten greatly.
Uh-huh.
Even the voice of the day of the Lord. The mighty man shall cry bitterly.
Oof. Oof. See that? So we address. Yeah, we address verse 12 and 13 where he's going to punish those that are complacent in this hour.
Right.
So those is like, oh, God ain't going to do good. He ain't going to do evil. He said he going to search Jerusalem with candles. All the men that are settled on their leaves, meaning they comfortable. Y'all still talking about that Bible, that book, that is a soothing read, but nonetheless it's made up. You know, the stuff you hear all the time. The time come with the Most I say, I'm gonna punish all those that are complacent. They think ain't nothing gonna get done. Because it's coming, right? So now we in verse 14, right? And it say the day of the Most High is near. It's near. You feel me? He gonna put the hooks in their jaws. He dragging them right on over to that valley of decision, right? You wake up tomorrow, boy, before you brush your teeth. It could be all out world war. Yeah.
Might wake up and cross.
The cock and crow. Yeah. Chicken's gonna come on the roof before the cock crow. Well, it could be world war. It could be full out world war.
And he what he said though. He said if we strike on Syria, he didn't say bombing. He said we nuking all y'all missiles. Like,
Yeah. Now we talking about nuclear war.
Or nuclear.
Reality, as you know, it is over at that point.
And I was watching before I left. Y'all was on that videos talking about the elements. That was the way they were going to heat their road.
Isaiah 17 about Damascus gonna be a ruinous heat. Yep, that's the capital of Syria. That or Aleppo, I believe it's Damascus though. That's the capital of Syria. And Jeremiah, who didn't. So that's Isaiah 2,700 years talking about an event that still ain't happened. Damascus ain't never failed. And you turn on the news right now, and it's Syria get Syria get by. Lock the door for me, there. The bottom lock. The bottom lock.
They got a picture they captured, and it's all missiles going towards that thing.
Yeah.
A live picture.
All praise. Hey man, all praise. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Boy, we said that next to a Ferguson pig today, boy, he got so damn shook, boy. He was shook. Like, I don't know nothing about what them brothers talking about. Come on out, let's get it.
Verse 15.
Yeah.
That day is a day of wrath.
Ooh, so the day of the Most High is not a day of double Dutch. It's not a day of herbal essence. You know, washing your hair in the shampoo. No, it's a day of wrath. Yeah, you like to hang, man. Again, that's there so you can switch up how you move. When you see Tomahawk missiles getting launched somewhere, you should rejoice. And two, you should be like, let me go ahead and get myself together. You understand? That's something we just read where the plagues are sent as amendments. You feel me? It's to get at your enemy and to remind you, stay on the righteous path. Feel me? Let them mock right now. They gonna laugh. They gonna cry later. Believe it or not. Let's read, bro.
That day is a day of wrath.
Yeah.
A day of trouble and distress.
Oh, so no little house on the prairie. Girl, the Lord is back. We going out tonight. Nah, that day is serious. You ain't on his side, you gonna get wrapped up. Look, this ain't nothing to play with. No thing to play with. You feel me? Like when the Most High, we read earlier about them arrows. When he shoot, he don't waste arrows. He don't believe in missing. Just woke up in the throes of wickedness and woke up at the judgment. You feel me? Involved in the throes of wickedness. Woke up at the judgment.
Don't have that pork chop in your mouth either. Isaiah 66. Isaiah 66, you come back too.
Woo.
Like for everybody that question the Bible, prophecy is
Come here.
Look, the prophecy is straight to killing right now. It ain't no denying right now. No denying. It's going down. No denying.
Yeah. Oh wait. It ain't never failed.
And we live in the season time. All praise.
Hallelujah, man. You can't do my smile, you know. All praise. Your phone gonna be ringing shortly. Bro, hey, what's that scripture to say? Hey, bro, hey, cuz. Yeah, you better get on your good foot and go find a man or woman of God that's been trying to tell you this whole time what time it is. You better. Because your little naysaying partner ain't gonna have no answer. You tell him the book of Rufus, he gonna be, you feel me? That ain't even in the Bible nowhere. You feel me? I read in the book of Rufus. He gonna be in the Bible thinking that's in there. Look. Your little homeboy that's naysaying, your little homegirl, they ain't gonna have no answers. Nobody gonna have your comedic scholars, brother Pole like, ain't none of these brothers, Sinetta TV, ain't none of these brothers gonna have answers. Right, young Pharaoh and them. You feel me? Nature boy, ain't none of these niggas got no answers. There are no answers. Yeah. You feel me? There ain't nobody talking about no answers. So you gonna be getting the phone gonna be getting run. As long as we got Facebook and all that, then by bing, you gonna be getting a lot of them. People want to know, hey, I've been hearing you talking. What's up? What's up? I can I just come through? I ain't come through. I'm dusty. What you need? Brother's broken, dusty.
Yeah, I'm a whole.
Can you come over? Broken, dusty, y'all, but you want to hear some word. You feel me? Have people beating down your door, trying to get to your doorstep, just to sit at your feet to hear the oracle of the Most High. Because that's what's coming. It's a famine of the word that's coming. You feel me? That means ain't gonna be too many people you're gonna be able to find with answers to what's going on. Suicide gonna be up, people gonna be flipping out, killing themselves, killing their children, all of it.
So if you talk to them at that time, would you just go and pass your pearls to swine at that time?
It's like
giving them the word at that time, if you keep it moving, if you done already been trying.
Yeah, see, the thing is, when you putting the word out like that, as long as ain't nobody being like no heretic, like as long as they ain't denying it. I don't want to hear what you talking about, Ursha. You feel me? Nah, we instructed after the second time of that, we keep it moving. Right. You feel me? But if it's somebody you've been rapping to that just ain't got it, you feel me? Then you know you never give up on them. Yeah.
This is true. Ain't like what it is what it is. Turn for your wicked ways or die second death.
Yeah. Serious. All right. What we got? He broke. Let's get it.
A day of wasteness and desolation. A day of darkness and gloominess. A day of clouds and thick darkness.
This the day of the Lord. Sweet Jesus. See that? They got you thinking the day of the Most High. Or the day of the sun gonna be, just fun, you know, tiptoeing through the green plush meadows. You know, everything's quiet. You know what I'm saying? A nice breeze.
Look at the Lord, her girl.
Yeah, the day of the Most High, you know. Okay. Most High, what's y'all brothers? Come on. Yeah, come.
Shabbat shalom. Hey, beautiful day, bro.
Hey, all praise, man. Hey, your God is real, man.
I say prophecy popping.
Hallelujah. Yes, sir. Come on, bro. Let's get it.
Verse 16. A day of the trumpet and alarm against the fenced cities, and against the high towers. And I will bring distress upon men, that they shall walk like blind men.
Ooh, you see that? You talking about, now look, even in the book of Eli, old boy was blind at the end, the Braille Bible, whatever. But again, when you're dealing with like nuclear bombs going off, you're dealing with flash bangs, you're dealing with all type of stuff. You feel me? It ain't just skin, like we talking about losing sight, we talking about all type of stuff. Like, and we talk, and in the day of the Lord, this is happening. Y'all see that? Day of darkness, wrath, desolation, blind men, thick darkness, an alarm against the fenced cities, meaning those that feel they secure. You feel me? You can't tell the heathen nothing. He building underground bunkers. Yeah. Most High gonna handle all that. Day of the Lord is a day of darkness, wrath, an alarm against the fenced cities. Nothing to play with. They gonna bring distress upon men. They can walk like blind men. Woof. Man, get it right and get it left, huh? All praise. All praise. You should want a challenge in your life, man. You dig? This is a challenge to be righteous. Strive to get into the kingdom, to be obedient, to do what thus saith the Most High. That's a challenge. It's easy to go against them. You should want to challenge yourself to be better, push yourself to be great. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you definitely gonna have that. You definitely gonna have that. And that's the first line of defense. You gotta be able to get through that. Yeah, that sinks in. Because in your mind, you want all your people to get it. Yeah. Or what's the soul in reality? Yeah.
Getting more knowledge. Vanity and vexation, but you see it, and you're like, you don't even see it, and you're like, say it.
That's what it is, man. But you gotta love the Most High more than you love even your own life. And then you start putting things in perspective. Like, I love you. I love all my family, cousins, all them. Well, I love to be laughing with y'all forever. Fact of the matter is that ain't the truth. Feel me? That ain't the truth. And you, because look, you knowingly reject truth all the time. Feel me? Like, my people know they doing wrong. They know. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all know. Because you'll wait till I leave the room and go use the bathroom to hurry up and get your circle prayer off. If I hurry up and be like, nah, all y'all know, when y'all do this? I just went to pay the water bill real quick. Now I come back out the bathroom and everybody's in a circle praying. You dig? So that means y'all said to yourselves, all right, be gone now, hurry up. Let's hurry up and do this. Like, y'all agree to this. Like, so you know that what you doing is wrong. Feel me? You dare not say it or show me what you talking about in the scripture, because it gets showed. You feel me? You don't want to hear the truth. You done heard it before. You don't want to hear it, and you knowingly reject it.
At that point, you reject it. So that's when you wash your hands.
Yeah, you definitely. But that's when people start rejecting you. Like when they like, I don't want to hear what you're saying. Like, I done had loved ones, family members, close ones. Like, look, we ain't trying to hear none of that. You feel me? They told me about twice. Oh, well, next time we have this conversation, you gonna bring it up. Yep. I'm not finna chase no rebellious Negro around to give him life. I'm finna chase you. Next time we had this conversation, you gonna be calling my phone. You dig? Now for the family members that's like, man, look, man, keep teaching all that, even though they may be caught up in their wickedness or whatever. Feel me? I want to hear what you got to say. That's what's up. Those you keep bringing the light to the situation because they're not rejecting what you're saying. You feel me? They're not rejecting you, should I say? Their lifestyle may be contrary. Nah, that's not biblical at all. You feel me? The scripture tell you to face the land that you was brought from. You're going to be facing Jerusalem. You're going to spread forth our hands, not do this. You know what I'm saying? And then when it come down to men and women, you know what I'm saying, the covering of the heads from top on down, you feel me, uncovered. So we learn to hold hands in a circle and pray in this bondage. You feel me? That's not in the Bible nowhere. So then you be like, where you get that from? You feel me? What if I'm holding hands? What if I'm holding hands with a molester? You feel me? Or homosexual? Like, what do you mean? Like, it's like we out to join hands with all these Nah, that's not what it is. You feel me? So nah, we ain't supposed to be doing that. We learned that in this captivity. You feel me? Dealing with religion. You know what I'm saying? So our people reject the truth all the time though. You feel? That's why it's like, well, people are like, well, what about my, like, look, I don't got a heaven or hell to put nobody in. I don't got a kingdom or a lake of fire to put nobody in. But we know, like,
It's so hard when you get somebody that's in church and you try to tell them the truth. Like, it's like being the dead horse. Like they ain't trying to hear that.
But look.
Let's make sure that when they look open up on you, the same emails that you give me, you get it. Make sure you send them
That's right.
And then sometimes it may not be you. You can drop a seed. Happened to me a couple of times. They say no. Later on, a year or two later, somebody comes to me. Yeah, man. Somebody else told me about it. Now I'm in it, you know. But you don't gloat about it. You just keep on, okay. Y'all 40 alone. That happens a lot.
All praise to the Most High.
Happens a lot. You talk to somebody, they may not get it. They may have a friend that they have, or another family member they see.
Most High get it. He get an increase. Somebody plant, somebody water, but the increase come. As long as the increase come, it's all good. You feel me? I got family that won't listen to me, but I listened to one of my brothers and didn't know he was one of the brothers until they was like, "Oh yeah, I know him." I'm like, "Yeah, that's one of my Hebrew brothers." Is he? Yeah. You feel me? Yeah. And he's like, you know what? Now that you say something, he always talking about the Most High or something, or it's the Sabbath, or yeah. All right, come on, Hebrew. Where we at?
Zephaniah chapter 1, verse 17 again. And I will bring distress upon men, that they shall walk like blind men, because they have sinned against the Most High, and their blood shall be poured out as dust, and their flesh as the dung.
And their flesh is bobo, dung.
Neither their silver nor their gold shall be able to deliver them in the day of the Most High's wrath.
I love that scripture right there. Your riches won't even be able to deliver you in that day. Everybody bragging about they got a bag, they out here grinding, whatever.
The private jet can't fly you away.
Yeah, everybody bragging about whatever they is. Throwing up millions, black youngster and all them. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. But look, that won't save you in that day. Black youngster ain't gonna have no answers. See that? Cardi B ain't gonna have no answers in that day. Everybody loving the day that abomination heathen, Kashi 6ix9ine. He ain't gonna have no answers in that day. With the Skittle hair, the Skittle grill, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, well you ain't missing that. You feel me? That's abominable. Like the way he looked, it's something wrong. You did. All right, go ahead, Eagle. Like in other words, what everybody bakes their security off of, it won't secure them in that day. You feel me? Well, you talking about a well-fenced city, whether you talking about your gold or your silver, whatever you're talking about, it won't deliver you in that day of the Most High's wrath. None of that will stay in judgment. You feel me? Only righteousness.
So that's their God anyway. It said on the money, the God we trust.
Yeah.
The God anyway. So.
Yeah, only righteousness will deliver from death. And we're talking about the second death. Only righteousness will. You know what I'm saying? You've been striving to please your creator. And even if you fall short, man, look, get up. Fight. It ain't over. You didn't die falling short. Get up and keep going. You know what I'm saying? Get up and keep going. He just requires for us to press on to be perfect. To strive to be the best. You feel me? You serving the creator. You should be striving with every fiber of your being to please him. Now, we enter in the Sabbath and all this, like Shabbat, man, should nothing else be on your mind. We're gonna be totally focused on what the Most High got going on. This is his time. You understand? Like, so when you go into Sabbaths or Shabbats, like you kick them off Friday nights or whatever, start transitioning your mind, like you might be in a Wednesday or Thursday, like the Sabbath coming up. You feel me? I gotta be totally focused on what the Most High got for me. You feel me? I gotta be tuned in. You start receiving a lot of spiritual blessings because you somewhere listening. tuned in and not somewhere turning it up. You feel me? Like these the same people ain't gonna have no answers for you. You feel me? Little JoJo at the pool hall ain't gonna have no answers for you. Go ask him, say, why is Russia over Syria right now? Who? You know what I'm saying? Well, why is you Donald Trump? I'm like, there's no answers, because if you don't spend your time searching the will of your creator, you can't just turn him on like like you turn a light on right there. You gotta constantly, the scripture say diligent. You gotta constantly be getting at him. Constantly. You feel me? And if that person that you look for answers from ain't constant, you're not gonna get no answers. I had nothing for you. What you mean? Right? You ain't talking about no money. What you talking about? You ain't talking about that deal. But it's crazy because what everybody is dying over and claiming living over won't be enough to spare them in the judgment. See, you wasting your time on stuff that the Most High is not even concerned with. What you got for me? Because he loaned you your life. Your life is a loan. You got to give it back. What you got for me? Huh? Oh, you got to pay a loan back, twin? Huh? With interest, right? So when you hear me saying what you got for me, it's the Most High on Judgment Day. You're going to be asking the individual, what you got for me? Lord, I got a 401k. Lord, I was hood rich. Lord, huh? But you ain't got righteousness. You feel me? You ain't been stacking your treasures in heaven.
You got a master's in theology, though.
You ain't been stacking your treasures in heaven. Feel me? You ain't been constantly trying to figure out what your creator required you. You just been, you just been slow rolling your way to the lake of fire. You've been winging your existence, even though you've seen death in your face, staring right at you every day. You understand? Even though you saw this every day, you still played it like, I'm all good. Never prepped yourself. Oh, wait. Let's read, brother. Let's get it.
Zephaniah chapter 1, verse 18. Neither their silver nor their gold shall be able to deliver them in the day of the Lord's wrath. But the whole land shall be devoured by the fire of his jealousy.
The whole land shall be devoured by the fire of his jealousy. What is the Most High angry about? Huh? What's going on? I thought God was just all peaceful and flower giving. What are you angry about? Huh? Yeah, man, we've broken the everlasting covenant. Man has done what he wants to do. Feel me? Instead of being obedient. Come on, Hebrew.
For he shall make a speedy riddance of all them that dwell in the land.
Y'all heard that? A speedy riddance. Man, let's go to Amos chapter 9. Now, we're going to change the name of this title of this lesson, man. We'll do part 2 to the power of the weaker vessels. Y'all will the next week, the Most High give us breath, man. I want to go into some more examples of some righteous sisters. You understand? That understood the will of the Most High and what he required. You feel me? And it's a challenge to our sisters out there to strive to be righteous, strive to be virtuous. You know what I'm saying? They will take a great sacrifice, though. Take a great sacrifice. You know how much wickedness it has to be shed. Dealing with, you feel me, the brothers and the sisters coming back into their righteous order and they vibrate. It's so much got to be shed. It's so much you have to unlearn. You know what I'm saying? Be debris. You've been behind enemy lines over 400 years. Remember, this is war. Say you was a prisoner of war, because you are. Prisoners of war, right? You've been behind enemy lines. So first thing you do when you get back to, home turf, you know what they do? You got to be debriefed. You feel me? You gotta confess all the stuff you saw and heard, and you gotta unlearn all that before you can be properly assimilated back into society. You gotta unlearn this Babylonian vibration. You learn to be destructive here. That's what has happened.
We had to do when we came out of Egypt, walk around 40 years.
Ooh.
Retaught, relearned.
Yeah. It had to be retaught. You can spend over 400 years in bondage. We got a lot of work to do. A lot of work to do, man. Every time brothers don't even sleep. Just be up. You feel me? How you sleep during times like this, man? It's going down. Just be up. May catch a wink real quick, wake back up. Hey, let's keep it going. Yo. Come on, Hebrew, let's get it.
All right,
Yeah, Amos 9, we're going to start around verse 8. Let's read this on up.
the book of Amos, chapter 9, verse 8.
Mm-hmm.
Behold, the eyes of Yahweh power are upon the simple kingdom.
The eyes of the Lord God. Look, it tell you in Proverbs 15:3 that the Most High God has eyes in every place, including your mind, right? Observing the good and the evil. I mean, everything you do and everything you think, you feel me, is recorded. So these same eyes to see everything, read it again, what that say?
Behold,
Yeah.
the eyes of Yahweh power are upon the simple kingdom. And I will destroy it from off the face of the earth.
Oh, do y'all hear that? He said he gonna destroy the sinful kingdom from off the face of the earth.
Man.
It's gonna be wiped from the annals of world history. Now, believe it or not, some people may, I'm just a messenger. Believe it or not, don't hate the messenger. But there ain't a more sinful kingdom in existence than the very kingdom you're in right now. Hard to believe, ain't it? But how do you maintain? See, what it is when people get into the life they live, whatever, you never realize or trip off what it is to gain and maintain power. Like in this setup, to gain and maintain power is not an easy job. It's not, you feel me? You know how much deception got to go on, how much backbiting, you understand? How much blood spilling got to go on for this very kingdom you in to be a world power. To be a world power, you understand? A lot of blood got to spill for that. Because for you to be in power, you got to be feared. You feel me? You got to be feared to be in power. You understand? People really ain't going to reverence you or love you unless they fear you. Right? So where you at right now says the sinful kingdom. There ain't a more sinful kingdom than the United States of America. You feel me? There are plenty of sinful kingdoms out there, but that says the sinful kingdom. Now, how do you read it and think in your mind that don't include where we are at? Huh? You can marry your dog now, right? There are YouTube commercials about men getting intimate with their tailpipes of their cars. Huh? I'm saying, like, and the wickedness goes on and on. You see wickedness all the time. It's okay. All right? Come on, Hebrew. What else is it?
And I will destroy it from off the face of the earth.
Hallelujah. Come on.
Saying that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, said the Most High.
So we got a promise that even though I'm going to destroy the sinful kingdom from off the face of the earth, I'm not going to utterly destroy my people. So what you're seeing here is a destruction of where you at, but some type of divine rescue, some type of divine intervention for the sons and daughters of light, right? Because his sons and daughters are in this sinful kingdom. He going to destroy it, but not utterly his people. That's a promise. All right, come on, Hebrew.
For lo,
yeah,
I will command, and I will sift the house of Israel among all nations.
Among where?
Among all nations.
Because Israel is scattered to the four corners. Right. All right, come on.
Like as corn is sifted in a sieve.
Hallelujah.
Yet shall not the least grain fall upon the earth.
The least grain won't fall upon the earth. You feel me? If you are considered chosen by the Most High, he got you. No matter where you at. He got you. Another promise. Just like you got your babies, right? All right, go ahead.
All these sinners of my people. All the sinners of my people shall die by the sword.
My is a pronoun. It implies possession. My wife, my car, my house, my child. You say my, that implies that it belongs to you. Right? All right. Now he just said all sinners of his people, my people, are going to die by the sword. Which say what?
Which say, the evil shall not overtake nor prevent us.
It's the same thing they were saying in Zephaniah 1. The Lord ain't going to do good. He ain't going to do evil. Right? He said, I'm going to punish them for that. He just said the same thing in her. All the sinners of my people going to die by the sword. But say the evil won't overtake nor prevent us. If you in the mindset that the Most High is not about to bring judgment to this very place, you feel me? Your beloved country, even this planet, You are sadly mistaken. And that's the quickest way to get the white, like took up off the map by thinking God ain't gonna fulfill his promise. That's the wrong spirit to be in because you're gullible at that point. You're not looking. You forgot you at war. You feel me? The very spot that God say he gonna hit and gonna redeem you. You forget about it. You understand? Lose focus. And that's the quickest way for the most to become an enemy of God. Because you're not looking for what he promised as if he's some chump or something. Real thingness. Come on, Hebrew.
In that day, will I raise up the tabernacle of David, that is fallen.
Come on.
And close up the breaches thereof.
The house of David or the tabernacle of David is fallen. Right? 12 tribes of Israel scattered out of their homeland. Tabernacle of David. Didn't David rule all 12 tribes? He said, in that day, I'm going to raise up the tabernacle of David that is fallen. So even though David was great, the house of David was great, it failed. The day is coming, though, when it will be raised back up, though. And the breaches, all the breaks, will be healed. All right, come on, Doc.
And I will raise up his ruins.
And ruin, something that's ruined, you understand? That means some type of war went down. I'm going to raise up his ruins. Come on.
And I will build it as in the days of old.
Glorious, as in the days of old. Glorious, renowned, powerful. David was ruling, it is what it is. But we talking about even greater than David's kingdom. All right? Most High say he's going to restore what we had in the past to us. All right, go ahead, Doc.
Verse 12.
Yeah.
That they may possess the remnant of Edom.
That they, the house of David, the Israelites, that we may possess. You understand? What does it mean to possess something?
Ownership.
It's ownership. Rulership. Right? He gonna raise up tabernacle of David that is fallen and close up the breaches that we, the house of David, may possess. The remnant of who?
Of Edom.
The remnant of Edom. Go ahead.
And of all the heathen, which are called by my name, said the Most High, that doeth
and
this.
All the heathens that are called by my name. So contrary to popular belief, there are those of other nations who will serve the true and living God. Right? They got a place in God's kingdom, but they will be had in possession of God's people. That's a hard pill to swallow for a lot of folk. They don't want to hear that. You know what I'm saying?
Old Testament.
You know what I'm saying? You Negro and for those so-called Christian apologetic Negroes and heathens, you feel me? Stop trying to use Messiah against the Old Testament. You feel me? If he's talking about the kingdom of heaven and what you call the New Testament, it was prophesied about in the Old Testament. Messiah don't disagree with the prophets. You feel me? He said, I'm here to fulfill the law and the prophets, not to disagree with them. You understand? So if anybody want to have a so-called dialogue about the kingdom of heaven, these are the scriptures that will be brought out. You feel me?
Along with that Isaiah 14, verse 1 through 4.
And look, and many others. There's a gang of them. You feel me? The kingdom of heaven, you understand, with Messiah sitting on the throne, Messiah's people will be ruling the entire planet. You understand? And those heathens that believe in the God of Israel, they will be had in possession. They will be the handmaids and servants to the children of God in the kingdom of God. You feel me? It's better that than the lake of fire. Go ahead.
And he was like, no, this can't be real. And he like, I was fighting with that. And it was still.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, just hear what you're saying. I'm just like, look how they do it and put it in movies. Subliminally.
Yeah. The movies is where it's at. Feel me? You're gonna see all the what they call them dog whistle politics, all the buzzwords. Yeah, you're gonna catch all that in the movie. All of it. Because in the end, even the enemy know what it is.
Right.
Yeah, and he don't want his people, you know what I'm saying? Come on, Hebrew, what it say?
Verse 13.
Yeah.
Behold, the days come, saith the Lord.
Yeah.
That the plowman shall overtake the reaper.
That means the slave will overtake the master. The days is coming when the last gonna be first. The plowman is gonna overtake the reaper. Go ahead.
And the tread of grapes him, and the treader of grapes, him that soweth seed.
Yeah.
And the mountain shall drop sweet wine.
Oh, beautiful.
And all the hills shall melt. Verse 14. And I will bring again the captivity of my people of Israel.
See, so he's talking about when he says, when I will bring again, talking about reversing Israel's captivity. All right, go ahead, Al.
And they shall build the waste cities and inhabit them. And they shall plant vineyards and drink the wine thereof. They shall also make gardens and eat the fruit of them.
Yeah.
And I will plant them upon their land, and they shall no more be pulled up out of their land, which I gave them, saith the Most High thy power.
See, that's a promise. That's a promise. You feel me? We get our land back, we get our former glory back, but even greater. We got handmaids and servants, and we'll never be pulled about our land ever again. Feel me? So when you're seeing these things happening, the wars and the rumors of war, man, look, that means we're closer, you understand, to our redemption than ever before. That's something to be happy about. Feel me? It's also something to do with self-reflection on, so you can start getting yourself together. You feel me? Because you don't want to miss this. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to miss the kingdom. You missed that. What did you exist for? What was your purpose? You missed the kingdom. You feel me? Or what did I miss it, Father? Did I miss the battle? You told me you missed the war. You missed the whole war. What do you mean? All right, you done with that? I need Zephaniah 3. Zephaniah 3, and then we'll do Proverbs 1. We close it on out. You feel me? So again, you know, you got who they call him, the orange pervert in the office. Well, he just said, go ahead and bomb Syria, drop the missiles on Syria. Russia on the way with air support to bomb back. We shall see how this plays out. I'll be up early in the morning, y'all willing. Might be up all night. I probably gotta go to sleep. Yeah, like this. Like, what's going on? You dig? Yeah, man. Thankful. You understand? To even be living during these times. But look, and even and be able to you know, understand a little the whiff the Most High allows us to receive. A whiff. The little he allows us to receive, man, so there's plenty to be thankful for. Right? Like you heard, trying to get some understanding. You can be anywhere on Friday night. I was talking about sacrifice. Many people know that they had a knowledge, but I ain't willing to sacrifice, man. Give up something. And most of the stuff that you sacrificing or giving up is something that's holding you back anyway. You feel me? Like how deep you think you finna get always up in the club? I mean, how close you think you finna get to the Most High and you're always preoccupied in the club? Like how deep you think you really finna get?
Not received in the club.
Yeah, I knew some brothers tried that and had this when I first came around. They bros talking about they was going to St. Louis nights to do some witnessing on a Friday night. I'm like, Negro, please. Y'all ain't up in there doing no type of recruiting for the kingdom. Stop it. Y'all ain't up in there. And on top of that, come on, you already know it's Sabbath. You feel me? We should be turning down, tuning in. You feel me? Not having all this demonic corner music vibrating through our. Come on, man, we know better. Dude, you ain't finna get nowhere near no deep to the Most High. Always, you feel me, around wicked vibrations. Like, how that's gonna happen? Like, you feel me? You don't have no time for them. All right, come on, Hebrew. Where you at? Let's get her done. Let's get her done. Yeah, Hebrew. Yeah, we going to the club tonight. Yeah, Sabbath night. The eve of the Sabbath, going to the Sabbath, you going to the club, huh? Yeah, man. You know, we got, you know, a couple daughters up in here, you know, we're gonna tell them they're Hebrew, you know. That what y'all in there for? Yeah. Let's get her down here.
Read what?
Start around verse 8. Start around verse 8, Hebrew.
Zephaniah chapter 3, verse 8.
Yes, sir.
Therefore, wait ye upon me, saith the Lord, until the day that I rise up to the prey.
So another thing we have to have is what? If you're saying wait on me, what's that? Patience. Gotta have patience, man. You feel me? How the enemy gonna have patience, but we ain't got it? know what I'm saying? Like these heathens got so much patience. They'll hatch a plan 200 years ago. You did, and then their great grandsons will see it all the way through. But to hatch a plan like that, you gotta have patience. Everything is off timing. All right, go ahead.
My determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms, to pour upon them my indignation, even all my fierce anger. For all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy.
You hear that? All the earth should be devoured. That's like the third or fourth time we read about the earth being devoured with the fire of his jealousy. We even read where the heavens was going to pass away with a great noise, and the elements was going to melt with fervent heat. That man, look, you can't withstand the air conditioning going out in the summertime. You feel me? Like we come up here in the summertime and the AC done went out last summer. I think the AC needed recharging or something. Boy, sisters was up in this deal like, oh man, it's so hot. Hebrew, I'm like, boy, look, ain't none of us ready for no lake of fire. You talking about supernatural fire, man. Go ahead, out.
Verse 9. But then will I return to the people a pure language.
Then, when that happens, right? So even all the arguments over pronunciation, that should be swept up under the rug too. You know what I'm saying? A lot of Hebrews want to argue about how you pronouncing names and all that should be swept up under the rug when we just read that. Because it's not after he devour the earth with the fire of his jealousy that he will return a pure language. That means everything you speak in today has taint on it. Everything. Hey, bro, I want to hear that. Go ahead.
That they may all call upon the name of the Lord to serve him with one consent.
Yeah, so he has to return a pure language so we all can serve him on one accord. So we here today, right now, everybody mad. Why we all can't be on one accord? Because the earth ain't been devoured with the fire of his jealousy yet. How about that? Huh? Until then, until that happens, that only then will we see eye to eye. I think some of the movies and showed you them that fiery end to the best of their understanding. You feel me? The best of their understanding. But some people try to show you the lake of fire to the best of their understanding. Well, just based off the visions of the Most High, let them know that's where you going. You see a vision. You see a vision of your final resting place. Ooh, ooh. Come on, Hebrew. You would a worm die if not. Go ahead, Alex.
Verse 10. From beyond the rivers of the Ethiopia, my suppliants, even the daughters of my dispersed shall bring mine offering. In that day shalt thou not be ashamed for all thy doing, wherein thou hast transgressed against me.
So in that day, so we won't be ashamed in that day. Go ahead, Alex.
For then I will take away out of the midst of thee them that rejoice in thy pride, and thou shalt no more be haughty because of my holy mountain. I will also leave in the midst of thee an afflicted and poor people.
Yeah.
And they shall trust in the name of the Lord. The remnant of Israel shall not do iniquity.
The remnant of Israel, those or the elect, some brothers call them. I mean, those who are counted worthy to enter into the heavenly abode of the Father, they won't be sinful. They won't be doing iniquity. The remnant of Israel. A remnant is a small remaining residue. It's like that much right there. You feel me? That's it. But that's there to fear you, to inspire you to press to be perfect. Try your best, man. You understand? There's all type of tests you're gonna go through, but you still breathing. You dig? Go ahead, Hebrew.
Nor speak lies. Neither shall a deceitful tongue be found in their mouth.
No deceitful tongue, no lies. Come on out.
For they shall feed and lie down.
Yeah.
And none shall make them afraid.
Exactly. See? Opposite of what's going on now. Right? Whether us or those claiming to be us. Right? They definitely afraid. You feel me? When them Palestinian dog catchers, boy, make some type of a kettle pot bomb, it's over. You understand? Like, look, so they not even feeding, lying down, and not being made afraid. And those are the imposters, right? Us, you go down something as early as Emmett Till, man. You feel me? Two heathens knocked on his uncle door and walked in there and took him up out of there. Right? Being afraid means there's no certainty for your life or of your life. At any moment you can be took up out of here. All right. So it's just letting it be known the day is coming to where we're gonna be comfortable. We're gonna be safe, we're gonna be secure. We're gonna boast in our God. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. That day is coming. We're gonna be protected forever, powerful, immortal, glorious, sin free. Can you imagine? Feel me? Powerful out here. Come on, Hebrew.
Sing, O daughter of Zion.
Yeah.
Shout, O Israel. Be glad and rejoice with all the heart, O daughter of Jerusalem.
See, so when redemption comes, we supposed to be amped. They shout, sing. You amped about that. Being a little God, thank you for delivering me. Yawn. Good night. Talk to you tomorrow, Dad. No, boy, we're gonna be beyond amped. You feel me? The nightmare is over. Come on, Doc.
The Lord hath taken away thy judgment. He hath cast out thine enemy. He hath cast out thine enemy.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good for you to have enemies. Keep you on your toes. Keep you on your toes. All right, go ahead, bro.
The King of Israel, even the Lord, is in the midst of thee. Thou shalt not see evil anymore.
So, man, that lets you know we're going to be powerful. The Most High, the King of Israel, his son in the midst of us, right? In the midst of his people, you feel me? Being manifested and revealed. You ain't going to see evil no more behind that. Once the power of God is magnified in us, game over. Game over. Come on, Doc.
In that day, it shall be said to Jerusalem, fear thou not unto Zion. Let not thine hands be slack.
Don't be afraid and be courageous. When they say don't let your hand be slack, you understand? Be strong and very courageous, like Joshua said in the book of Joshua, chapter 1. He told Israel, be strong and very courageous. Don't fear. Feel me? Let your hand be not slack. Go ahead, out.
Yahweh thy power in the midst of thee is mighty. He will save. He will rejoice over thee with joy. He will rest in his love. He will joy over thee with singing.
Also tell your God gonna be singing over you. And I can't even imagine. I can't even imagine. You imagine the bars, music. I can't even imagine. Come on, Hebrew.
I will gather them that are sorrowful for the solemn assembly.
That's us. We the ones that are sorrowful. We the ones, you know, under the curses or whatever. But the Lord said, I'm going to gather them that are sorrowful for what? The solemn assembly. That holy convocation. Come on out.
Who are of thee, to whom the reproach of it was a burden.
Who are of you. He said, who are of thee. Those that are sorrowful, who will be gathered for the solemn assembly. He said, who are of thee? Tell to Israel, who are of you? Yeah. Come on, Hebrew.
Behold, at that time.
At what time?
At that time.
That time. Come on.
I will undo all that afflicted.
Everybody that afflicted the apple of the Most High's eyes gonna have to lay down. You understand? They're gonna have to lay down. Most High said, I'm gonna undo them. I mean, they're gonna lose all their power. They're gonna lose their structure. They're gonna lose everything. You feel me? So what you're seeing is the opening stages of this deal, man. You're seeing the stock market drop, heathens panicking, lost $4 trillion. World markets lost $4 trillion. Everybody panicking, we smiling. You feel me? You're seeing the very power structure. You feel me? Of this heathen crumbling. Where you feel me? And we out because the Most High said, I'm gonna undo all that afflict you. You feel me? They're gonna gradually lose control of this thing. You feel me? They gonna gradually lose power. You understand? And it's happening right now. It's all praise. It's all praise. Go ahead, Hebrew.
And I will save her that halted.
Yeah.
And gather her that was driven out.
That's right. You've been driven out, scattered to the four corners. Come on out.
And I will get them praise and fame in every land where they have been put to
Yeah, everywhere you was put to shame, you gonna get praise and fame. It's a promise from your God, man. You know what I'm saying? You going through your little stuff in life, man. Smile. There's a promise coming to you. You feel me? The most I say, I'm gonna get you praise and fame everywhere you was put to shame at. You're gonna get praise and fame. They're gonna have to acknowledge y'all as the sons and daughters of the Most High God. And we got other scriptures that say they're gonna have to bow down to you, bow to your feet, lick the dust off your feet. Huh? And these are the type of scriptures that scare heathens and bootlicking Negroes, because he can't even imagine the glory and the power that's coming. What you mean? I wasn't made just to go to the corner store every day and, you feel me, buy swishers? No, you wasn't. No, sell some food stuff. You was made to rule. Now that's a whole nother mindset that brings in a whole nother reality. You feel me? And you see why the warfare is where it's at. Inside Israel, the warfare is at. You feel me? Why it's a big thing to keep you from getting on this type of vibration. Can't have too many of you niggas thinking y'all gonna be free and powerful and ruling. You gotta come in with your agents. No, that's a false doctrine. What? That Israel will get praise and fame in every land they was put to shame? That everybody that afflicted Israel will be undone? That you gonna have to bow down, lick the dust off their feet? What? That's false? Heathens scared that. Vocab Malone and these heathens. Like we all finna be buddy old pals in the kingdom. No, we're gonna run a tight ship. Yeah. I'm gonna get these my people praise and fame in every land where they have been put to shame. And Vocab Malone is a damn Italian, Roman bastard who was in on the murder of Hamashiach. And you bastards think y'all gonna get off with this? Yeah. Make a parody about that. You want to make a parody about slavery. That bootlicking Negro J, the producer, make a parody about that. About licking the dust off the feet of God's chosen.
Has that happened already? Wow.
Yeah, I ain't talking about the Negroes in New York make y'all shine their boots and kiss them. You feel? We talking about when God get a decree and He get an order. He gonna get His people praise and fame in every land they was put to shame at, man. You feel me? So when we seeing these wars and stuff going down, man, we focus. We smile because we see what's coming to us, right? What's due to us. All right, go ahead, bro.
Verse 20. At that time will I bring you again.
Yeah.
Even in that time that I gather you.
Woo!
For I will make you a name and a praise among all people of the earth.
Of who?
Of the earth.
So we ain't just talking about a little corner. He say of the earth. Think about all the family and kindreds of the earth, right? Come on.
When I turn back your captivity before your eyes, said the Most High.
When he said, when I turn back your captivity before your eyes, I'm gonna get you praise and fame. Huh? Every land you was put to shame. All the families on the earth gonna know you my chosen vessel.
And they all know we're at the bottom right now, so
yeah,
everybody know that.
That ain't been fulfilled yet for you Christian apologetic men. Everybody's an apologetic today, a textual critic. All right, we're gonna finish this off with Proverbs 1. Proverbs 1, 20 on down. I think it's like 32, 33. We're gonna close on out. You know what I'm saying? Once again, y'all stay strong out here, stay focused. If everything is the Bible prophesied about, such as the wars and rumors of wars and the hooks in the jaws and Damascus being a ruinous heat, we on the brink of it right now. We on the brink of it right now. The naysayers ain't got too much more to keep saying. Eventually, your phone gonna be ringing, and it's gonna be ringing so much you ain't gonna have time to get back with everybody. Somebody gonna need answers. Somebody gonna want answers to what's going on. Ah, so poetic. It sounds beautiful. It's storming around this deal, baby. Feel me? It's thundering. It's lightning. Tomahawk cruise missiles getting launched into Syria. It's poetic. So poetic. So poetic, man. All right, come on, Hebrew. Let's finish it up. Proverbs 1, we're gonna start around verse 24.
Oh, yeah.
We're gonna close it on out.
Because I have called and ye refused. I have stretched out my hand and no man regarded. But ye have set at naught all my counsel, and would none of my reproof. I also will laugh at your calamity.
He say, look, the days coming where the Most High gonna mock. He's gonna laugh. You ain't want my reproof. You saw the nations gathering for war. You saw the plagues in the earth. You saw the out of order wickedness that was happening. You figured, you just get on back to your money bag. You ain't cared nothing about your people. You didn't care nothing about what you was training your children up on. You didn't care nothing about what you was putting in your temple. You didn't care. You was too busy slow rolling your way to the lake of fire. You didn't care. So the day is coming where the Most High say, look, man, I've been hollering. You've been refusing. You've been swiping left on your phone. You dig? You've been refusing. You've been sending the Most High God a voicemail. He called, you don't answer. Well, the day is coming where he's going to laugh at your calamity. Laugh. Not your God, huh? In other words, grace runs out.
Yeah.
You feel me? Grace runs out. Grace is just a temporary state of judgment.
Teach you.
Right? Get yourself together while you got favor. But that runs out. You understand? Let's read out.
I will mock when your fear comes.
So the Most High gonna joan on you. We said talking earlier about joning. Huh? Most High said, I'm gonna laugh and I'm gonna mock. When you afraid, I'm mocking you because you mock my servants. But when you afraid, I'm mocking you because you mock my word. Huh? Come on out.
When your fear cometh as desolation.
Yeah.
And your destruction cometh as a whirlwind.
Your fear cometh as desolation and your destruction as a what? A whirlwind. Like a tsunami or something. Huh? Come on, Hebrew.
When distress and anguish cometh upon you, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer.
He said, then you gonna want, and it's crazy. Even the atheists, like L9 said earlier, the hardest hood cat, whoever, man, guess what? When it's about to go left field, when death is on the table, you barely holding on. You understand? Even the atheists get spiritual. Call out to the Most High. Your soul is gonna bear witness on who created it. Done talking. I heard him talking now. Yeah, that's because distress ain't on you. But when distress get up on you, boy, and them plagues ride you like some tight hindquarters, yeah. Now we got a problem, don't we? Now you want to say, oh my God. Come on now.
But I will not answer.
Yeah.
They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me.
But they shall not find. You see that? Come on.
For that they hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of the Lord.
Come on.
They would none of my counsel. They despise all my reproof.
They despise all the Most High. They despise the Bible. The counsel, the reproof, the oracles of the Most High is the Bible. Whenever somebody talking crazy, like nobody want to hear that book, you reading a future right here. The Most High gonna mock you one day. You're gonna be laughed to scorn, and you are going to be mocked by your Creator because you refuse His counsel. Huh? That's serious. It's serious. And if you know how we John, can you imagine our Father who art in heaven? Can you imagine him, John? And you know how we John? And he talking about mocking you when your calamity comes. Ooh-wee. Go ahead.
Therefore shall they eat of the fruit of their own way and be filled with their own devices. For the turning away of the simple shall slay them.
The turning away of the simple. What verse is that, Hebrew? This Proverbs 1:32, worldwide family. For the turning away of the simple. Those who refuse to hear this word, it's going to be their death. You feel me? So that's why you ain't supposed to be getting too mad. You want to reject. You get 2 rejections. Hey, I'm going to leave you alone. Because we know your end. Huh? We know your end. Unless the Most High allow you to return, we know your end. Go ahead, out.
For the turning away of the simple shall slay them.
Yeah.
And the prosperity of fools shall destroy them.
And the prosperity of fools, because their prosperity is their security. So they think. He's saying that's gonna destroy them. Right?
But whoso hearkeneth unto me shall dwell safely and shall be quiet from spirit of evil.
See, so those that hearken to the Most High, that's where your security at, man. It ain't in nothing else. Everything else is an illusion. You feel me? It's an illusion. Trumped up feelings given by man with no type of backing, period. It's nothing. You feel me? Your holidays meant nothing either. Everything don't nothing mean nothing. It ain't got nothing to do with the Most High God. It don't mean nothing. People don't want to hear it. But even when we read about the coming kingdom, you got to keep what? The Feast of Tabernacles. Got anything else you want to hear, bro?
Proverbs 14.
Go ahead, brother.
Proverbs 14, verse 12.
Mm-hmm.
There is a way which seemeth right unto a man, but the end thereof are the ways of death.
Yeah. Do me Proverbs 28, 4 and 5. Okay. Proverbs 28, 4 and 5. Proverbs 28, verse 4 and 5. What does it say?
Proverbs 28, verse 4. They that forsake the law praise the wicked.
They that forsake the law praise the wicked. Those that forsake the law of God, they actually praise wickedness. You hear people like, we ain't got to do all that to the laws, and they that forsake the law praise the wicked. Wow, go ahead, Hebrew.
But such as keep the law contend with them.
But those that keep the law of God contend with the wicked. You see that? Those that forsake the law praise the wicked, but those that keep it, they contend with them. It is what it is. Verse 5.
Verse 5.
Yeah.
Evil men understand not judgment.
Y'all hear that? Evil men don't understand judgment. So when the judgments of the Most High and the plagues start getting poured out, our people start calling it evil. Right? But how you know it ain't judgment of the Most High? It says evil men don't understand judgment. Go ahead, Op.
But they that seek Yahweh understand all things.
They that seek the Most High understand all things. Yeah. So it's all good. We got a closing psalm. We're going to close on out. A little bit past midnight here in these muddy waters, the STL. We're going to pick a psalm, huh? We're going to pray on out toward Jerusalem. All praises to the Most High God, the owner, creator, and possessor of all things. In the name of his only begotten beloved Son, who's currently sitting at his right hand. Y'all be watchful. Y'all be vigilant, which means watchful. Y'all pray. Y'all meditate. Watch for these signs, man, because we here. We heard, you feel me? It's best for you to be found doing the work of the Most High, man. Everything else is vanity, right? All right, so we're going to close out with a closing psalm. Jerusalem is that way. Go ahead and pick a psalm, Hebrew. Handle your business. Shout out to the Worldwide Assembly. Shout out to our sister Earth for allowing us to come and sit down and break bread. All praises, glory, and honor to the Most High. Right on for all the work y'all do, the prepping, all of it. All praise to the Most High. Find a song, we'll read us on up. You in them songs with degrees. Read that Psalm 120, 120, 121, 121. Yep. Oh, snap. Yeah. Let's get her done. Hallelujah.
Psalms 121. All praise the Most High.
Hallelujah.
I will lift up mine eyes unto the hills.
That's right.
From whence cometh my help? My help cometh from the Most High, which have heaven and earth, which have made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
That's right.
He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. The Lord is thy keeper. The Most High is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor by moon the sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. The Lord shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in from this time forth, and even forevermore.
Hallelujah. Selah. Yahoo. All praises, glory, now to the Most High. All good. Y'all stay focused out here. You know what I'm saying? Again, House of Zion Homeschool, kicking off that endeavor this fall. Hebrew Israelite Radio Network. Honorary military, STL, Sector of the Nazarene, Order Melchizedek, Shabbat Shalom to the Worldwide Assembly.
Watch and pray.
Watch and pray always. Yo.